Get the fuck out of the way.
Welcome back to Gr8 Chaos, where a group of people get together and do stuff. Right? Some kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I think.
things and stuff.
Things to each other and to this board. So, as we do things to each other, we do them a little bit differently. We split into two. And this week, as we split this legs, this group is ready to get back after it. Very, very excited to see that. I think they're on the cusp of victory, if you remember where they were last week.
Oh, yeah.
So, but before we jump in, I do believe we do have to hear from our sponsors over at ebonwood.com. Does anybody know Ebonwood? Anybody?
Yeah.
We know Evanwood.
They have a
Absolutely.
guild you can join. You guys know about the guild?
Goblin Guild.
The Goblin Guild. What do you get, guys, if you join the Goblin Guild? Anything? You shiny, loving adventures.
A throwing star.
Yeah.
You do. You do get a throwing star.
Yes, you get a throwing
Yes,
star.
which is super exciting. Looks like one of these. Okay, but you don't just get a throwing star. Okay, you get discounts on everything. Okay, when you're a member of the Goblins Guild, you save on all things at ebonwood.com. Matter of fact, once you're a member of the Goblins Guild, you literally save money everywhere. Every store you walk into, every website you go online, you save money if you're with the Goblins Guild. Okay, and if you don't, the person who's not giving you that discount is literally breaking the law. So I just want you to understand, you need to go to ebonwood.com. You need to join the Goblins Guild. You need to get your card. If you get pulled over for speeding, you just show them this card with your name on it, and they say, "I apologize, sir. Have a great day," and you are on your way.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty certain that's not.
Okay.
That doesn't work that way.
You get pulled over, instead of having your friend in the back seat try to mow down on all the weed that's in your car, okay? All right, you just pass this. You just pass this card. And they say, "Oh, okay, is that weed? Is it good weed? Okay, cool. All right."
That's not illegal anymore, Bill.
No, you're right, and that's, you know why? Because enough people have their card from the Goblins Guild.
Gotcha.
All right,
Gotcha.
It's the Goblins Guild card.
Okay.
If you learn nothing
See where
else
we're
from
going
our
here.
advertisements at Ebonwood, it is join the Goblins Guild. It will save you money at Ebonwood and literally everywhere else you are in life. And if you don't believe me, you need to try it. You need to try it. Just trust me on this. I want you this week to get on the Goblins Guild, get your card, and try to at least 3 random stores and see what happens. Okay, at least one good thing is going to happen, and if not, you're going to have a great story to share. Okay, so one or the other. I'm positive, right, guys? Back me up on this.
No.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
See?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right, but you know, there's those advertisements where 9 out of 10 dentists agree. Well, at least like 2 out of the people in this room think it's a great idea that you do that.
Out of the people in this room.
Yes, and the ones that don't think it's a good idea, they're jealous because they're not currently members of the Goblins Guild. So get in, join up, and check out what they have on ebonwood.com too. They have some great things, and you'll save every single time. And then when you put in the code CHAOS with a K, there's even more savings, if you can believe that. They're practically giving everything away for free at that point. Goblins Guild, Chaos with a K.
Yeah, I think last time I just bought new dice and I saved like $22 on my order with the Goblins Guild.
I mean, that's how you do it right there, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
That's like 8 tacos from Taco Bell. I'm just
not
Put that out there.
anymore. It's not.
Let's look forward now.
Not with the tariffs on that Chinese beef with taco.
Chinese
Those
tomatoes.
tacos are going to be $24 a piece. So,
The Chinese tomatoes are killing us.
Did these come from Evanwood?
with that, we want to say thank you so much to Ebonwood. We love you. We appreciate you.
I got fresh new dice from Evanwood.
Fresh new dice. How did he get fresh new dice?
We've got these spell tracker cards.
I'll tell you what. Where'd you guys get these?
See?
This is insane. All right,
Yeah.
that's bullshit, Ebonwood. Come on. But seriously, we love them. We
Did you get anything from,
Yes, I don't know where it
package?
is, but yes. So we'll be doing that after the break. We're
Yes.
excited. I did not fully open it, so I got it out of the box. It's all wrapped up in condoms and stuff, so I've saved that for the show.
Yes, we also
after.
get that from Evanwood.
Yes.
Gifts for
so
Kevin.
Appreciate the condoms. Thank you. And
Wood condoms?
I hope they're used.
Other announcements. We are off. We are off for Easter, so it'll be a happy 420 for everybody. But unfortunately, we will not be online that day. We will be off that day.
Correct.
So this group right here, this is the last time we're gonna get together and play for a few weeks. So if things don't go well, you got plenty of time to come up with new ideas for the following episode. So that's exciting.
We're not playing on Easter?
A party of halflings.
No, we're not playing that Easter.
Does anyone have any other announcements? All right, well then, in that case, we will see you right after this introduction, and we will jump back into great chaos and a fun battle. See you soon. And we are back, and I believe we have a special item before we get started that Othan is going to unwrap from evanwood.com. So
Yeah, that
you
was
can
for you.
drop your drawers and begin to unwrap this.
Whoa.
They're already off, Bill.
All right, that's the kind
Well,
of
we
game
told him
I'm
not to stand
expecting.
up.
Wow.
What do we have here? We're prolonging the suspense.
There's other sets of dice if you want.
I would modify it.
I thought that was pretty cool though.
5 one, right?
What in the world
Type modifier?
is this?
Yeah, mine's
Holy shit.
5.
Don't leave your bubble wrap trash
Shut
on the
up.
floor either.
Check this out.
Oh!
Oh my.
That is
Wow.
the scariest bong I've ever seen.
Oh, it's a.
It's a dice.
It serves as both. It's also a dice
Well,
tower,
It's also a.
except on
It's
Easter.
a dice tower.
Anything is if your bracelet
No, it is
off.
not also.
Check this out.
That thing is pretty sweet.
I wouldn't sit on
Reds, you
that.
say.
Wow.
Yeah, I won't be. Don't worry about that.
Not in front of you.
Yeah,
anyway.
don't sit on glass jars either.
Nat 20.
Did it?
I'm not even kidding.
And it came out, so it's a little more looser than Gawa's is.
Yeah, Gowls is
That's
all
a
bound
personal
up.
attack, and I don't appreciate it.
Gawa's very tight. It's strong.
Thank you, Evanwood.
We practice Kegels in our house.
Okay. All right.
So, previously, if you remember,
Epic.
your group
Stuff.
was in the town of Prevail.
Look at that little fucker. Look at that little fucker.
Kevin, how much have you spent at Evanwood?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's what we're gonna do with this. Anyway,
Did the tower
Exactly
come
where
from
we're going
Evan?
now.
yes, it did.
All right.
Yeah, pretty impressive too. So,
Pretty fucking cool.
your
Yeah.
group entered Prevail, and
What a wicked.
last time you
Well,
found
touch it.
yourselves in a battle with the Rat
Be
King.
gentle with it.
Yes.
Well,
Turned out that was just a warm-up battle. You guys did extremely well and defeated the Rat King with relative ease, I would say.
What
I mean,
happened?
nobody was really down too
Yeah,
much.
like-
Glue it on. I've got glue for it.
Yes, but that was by your own people, I think.
Yeah.
So-
He bug zappered me.
Yes,
Off a wall.
Dude, that's so cool.
he did.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's got stairs.
yeah, I think
inside,
your
too.
own party did more damage in that
So
battle
cool.
to you guys than you did.
Check it out.
So,
So-
normal
Yeah.
battle.
Then you made your way to the wharfs, where after a couple of puzzles were solved, you met an old friend in a different skin, so to speak. You met the dragon from previous on the island, only this time it's an undead dragon. And
Yeah,
battle proceeded to begin, and it was kind of a back and forth affair.
Yeah.
Really? Back and forth?
Yeah, and you guys were maybe hit with
Back
a
and
couple
forth
of
off the ground,
necrotic
maybe.
breath attacks,
Yes.
and we find ourselves back with some of the group down, some of the group dead, but the group, all in all, in a pretty good spot. Now, we forgot because of the heroism that Gully actually does have 5 hit points, so he is not down. So, that brings us to the top of the round with Othin. Othin, what would you like to do as the battle continues?
I'm going to let loose with 2 arrows on this guy. He's not within 5 feet of anybody, is he?
No.
Notice
What's
how
the
he
range
asked
on
that
your
time.
arrows?
600.
Okay.
That'll do.
Pretty certain he's.
That'll do.
I think he's
20.
within 600.
24
24 does hit.
Barely.
and 18.
That does not.
Okay.
See, look at you guys are the first attack of the day is successful.
Yeah.
Bodes well for you all.
13 plus 18 is 31.
What kind of damage?
9 of it is lightning, and
Okay.
the rest is regular damage
Okay.
from the arrow.
All right. Is that, are you moving or anything
And I'm
else?
gonna bonus action and get use second wind to
Okay.
get back some hit points.
All right.
Fucking 1.
Should have used your tower, Ben.
I should have. 2 would have doubled my score.
Yep. See?
Plus 6, I get 7 hit points back, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. That brings us to Gideon with Gawa on deck. I believe you're back. You're just laying on the ground, correct? Because he had healed you.
I have dead saves up.
You shouldn't, because
On your turn, you should get that same thing. 5
Yeah.
hit points.
if you're not dead, you're unconscious, right?
Oh, well then yes, sure.
Yeah. So, Gideon, what would you like to do? Now, how long does that last? The heroism?
Up to 1 minute.
So 10
10
rounds.
rounds.
So this is round 6, by the way.
Go firebolt into this one specter here. Or whatever he is.
Okay.
26.
That hits.
18 points.
This can't be right.
18 points, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so it blasts into it. It's still standing, but it looks like it took a heavy hit. Okay. Anything else Gideon would like to do? Where's Gideon on the map over here? He's over by Shazer and Malika.
Yep.
Okay. Ah, grouped together.
Yep. Sure are.
He's over there. Wait, with the heroism, those are temporary hit points, right?
Correct.
So if you were unconscious when you get them, you don't. So he would not have gotten up for it. He would have because he was already before he was hit. So he would have gotten 5 more and stayed conscious, but you would not have. But you healed him, correct?
I did.
So you're not doing death saves. You're just down.
How many hit
So
points? I didn't
at the
record it.
start of your turn, you do get 5 more hit points back, though. Just so you know.
5 healing or 5 temporary?
5 temporary.
Temporary,
Yes.
which I need to.
Which that's why it says if you're at 0, receiving temporary does not restore you to consciousness or stabilize you.
There you go.
Wait a minute, what?
So it says if you are at 0, receiving temporary hit points does not restore you to consciousness.
Oh, so I am unconscious.
But I thought you were at.
I had 2 failed death saves because I was unconscious.
Okay, so then you're still unconscious. Okay. Yes.
And you still have 2 failed death saves?
Yep.
Yes.
That would have been a different round for me then.
Do you want to
For
change
sure,
your,
that would have been different for me also.
Do you want to change either one of you?
Yeah, go ahead and take that damage away from him.
Okay.
And
That makes sense though.
Sorry, just I was reading.
I was
up
like,
on
otherwise,
that.
that's a really powerful spell.
And that's why I was
Holy
like, wait
cow.
a minute, can that keep people from dying then? And it's no. So
I was thinking, damn, I'm an idiot for never using that.
alright, I'm gonna
however, if somebody attacks you while you're unconscious and you have those 5 temporary hit points, they have to do more than 5 damage or it's not an automatic failed death save.
Okay.
So there's that at least too.
Alright, I probably open myself to an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to heal Gully.
Okay. While you're flying into his range, it's leaving his range that opens you to attack of opportunity. So I would say no.
Damn. Ooh. I know what you're doing.
Going through your pockets for loose change.
No,
Is that 18 points back then?
that is 18 points. $18 points to me, twice as much to you.
Damn.
Okay, so you did
6.
18 damage to yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gave him 36.
That is such a neat spell.
It is a cool spell if you can handle giving that up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so
That's
Gideon, that
cool.
ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right, so that
I
brings us
just
to
did this wrong.
Gawa.
All right, death save numero.
No. You're because you healed him before you went unconscious.
Correct.
Yeah. So
What?
you're.
But
Yeah.
then
You're
we
up.
were both
There we go.
knocked unconscious again by that blast, right?
Yes.
So he should be down with me. I think we're both down.
No, I thought
Or-
you healed him and then you got attacked.
I
Yeah.
ended the session down.
Okay, so then roll. So you're at. This is your first death save.
Tis. That's an 18.
That's a success. Better than goalie rolling ones. All right.
God, every time.
And Shazer.
Lair
So he died.
action. I would like everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm at disadvantage, correct? If I'm on the ground?
I thought.
Well, you're not conscious, right?
I am
conscious.
now.
Oh, you are now. Then yeah, you're at disadvantage.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, so I'll start over here.
22.
All right, you're successful. You do not fall prone. You do take half of this. You take 2 points of force damage.
13.
Ow.
13 is a fail. You fall prone and you take 5 points of force damage. Yeah, you'd still
12.
12. You fail, so you fall and you take
Oh,
5.
I thought last time I didn't have to do it.
That's different.
This is a
This is
a
different?
lair. Yeah, that's a lair action.
Right, I thought when the whole thing was moving and the water was.
It
That
just
was different, though.
It's
That's
just
different?
depend. Yeah, that's
Okay.
a different layer action. So this is doing force damage. The whole ground is shaking everywhere. And
Sweet. So you're prone and you take 5 points.
Okay.
so if we could tip over Othin. And let's see.
17.
You're successful, so you take 2 points of force damage.
Auto fail.
Auto fail, yeah. So, your body is pulled 10 feet closer to the edge,
This way or this way?
the closest ledge. Also,
About the same.
he is going to choose that bridge is now destroyed. That's right by the dragon. Nope.
Oh, this one here?
Yep, that
Okay.
bridge. So if you can set something there, maybe just kind of depicting that bridge is no longer there. He has wiped that one out.
No, Daddy, no. Yeah, that's better.
So
Paralyzed. Perfect.
to get over to that island now is going to require a different way, or a pretty good jump. All right, so that is the lair. So then that's going to bring us to Shazer is out, so that's gonna bring us to my bad guy. Let's see, roll for a recharge. Damn, nope. Alright, so what he's
Damn, I
gonna
don't
do.
I feel like somebody's rooting against us in this room.
Freaking dang it.
How far away is Othin?
Dang it. I was gonna-
Othin's done a lot of damage. How far
dude,
away
you're
from the dragon is Othin?
It's hard to quantify.
It's so funny.
Squares are
100 feet.
10 feet.
Oh,
Is he a ways from?
150 feet.
What's happening?
So he can't.
1,000 feet? 10 times 10?
It's
100
100.
times 10 is 100. Is he 100? Because he can move 100.
Dude, look at the camera. Don't judge.
Is it 100 or no?
I can't,
I don't know what we're
can't
doing.
see them.
Somebody count the squares. From the dragon to Othin.
1, 2,
1
3,
million.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 squares.
That's what I see.
8 squares. Yes.
So he's gonna fly
He's
over
80 feet
and
away from
attack Othin.
While he's on his back.
Yes.
Yes. And we got, we got a little grabber hands.
So a claw
Oh, yeah.
bite here.
Well,
Sweet.
let's go.
Thanks.
Claw.
Ball
Ugh.
scratchers.
An 18.
Ball scratchers.
Miss.
Yeah, that was with
Aggressive
advantage.
ball
A 20.
That's
Dirty
a-
20.
That's a callous.
Dirty 20. Wow. And the bite.
That is one callous.
Nat 20.
Help a friend out.
2 misses, but a crit bite.
Takes off.
Alright.
Nat 20, perfect.
Well, they were at advantage. I mean, he missed the other 2.
Oh no.
Have faith, he says. Have faith.
He just missed you with both claws. Like he's swinging, but you're so small, you're rolling under his claws. Finally, he gets pissed and just bites down on you.
I don't want him to tone it down.
Let's see. Okay, and then that's times 2, so that's 82 points of piercing damage as he bites down on you.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah, I'm done.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Alright, and he kind of like spits you out onto the ground. And he turns to face the rest of you, and that's gonna end his turn. As you watch him just chomp down on Othin. And that brings us to Malika with Gully on deck.
You're like that. That video when he pushes this small person off the boat.
Alright.
In the water.
Yeah.
Alright,
I will
Malika.
blessing of the
So
Raven
funny.
Queen. I am about 60 feet from Gawa right there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
20,
So
40.
I will
Yeah.
teleport and appear right above Gawa.
Above him?
Yep. Well, he's on the ground, right?
Yes.
Where I will.
It's about to be the most epic tea bag you've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Man sandwich.
Wow. Okay.
So I'll reach in my pouch and pull out a healing potion, and I will drive it down into Gawa's throat.
You heal him 12 hit points, but cause 13.
You come conscious gagging.
No, we don't.
That will be
Another Tuesday night.
9 points.
I think the first time you said that.
9 points to Gawa. By the way, that was 3 1s and a 2. That was fucking terrible.
So he gets 9 points, alright.
Yep.
So sadly, that's only your bonus action, because for whatever reason, that's our rules. So you still have an action.
Well, I'm actually using it as my action because Blessing of the Raven Queen is a bonus action.
Gotcha.
So that would be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, I would have some movement. I guess I could work around in front of him to put myself between Gawa and the dragon, and that will end my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Gully with Othin on deck.
Okay, well.
So that when he rips off another beam, it can hit me first, then it goes to both of us, you know.
Alright, he's got a roll to see if he gets that back. Just not with it. Just gonna have to do it by hand.
Oh shoot.
Doesn't get his cool necrotic breath attack back.
How much damage did I take with that layer effect? It was like 2.
2 points.
I gotta maintain concentration.
Yes, no.
Everybody gets 20 hit points back.
Okay.
Beautiful.
See, yeah.
How does that affect the dead guy though? He doesn't get that.
No, I'm sorry, Shazer.
Not too tough.
That's actually really good though, because it gives Othin a chance to continue to fight.
So, and then I am going to. Oh, God.
By the way, I only have one blessing of the Raven Queen left.
Use it wisely.
I haven't ran out of those in a long time. Yeah, I get 4 per long rest.
That's all
How
I
many
can
times does one
do.
guy need a teleporter, right?
I will stand up.
You never know.
Right.
And take a step back.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And cast Finger of Death.
Yeah.
It's not a good one on him anyway.
It's time to embrace his
You
dark
don't want
side.
to use that on the undead. All right.
I believe.
You want me to finger the undead?
Yeah.
I believe Goalie said he was going to
flashbacks.
take my wand off my finger and use it.
You see, take the ring. All right, that brings us
Just
to
take the whole
Othin.
finger.
Have we seen
It's a
Othin?
wand again.
Othin,
I would if I didn't have to attune to it.
it's your turn, homie.
Back up, it's my turn.
I give you, I don't remember how many I said.
20?
20? You got 20 hit points.
Sweet.
What would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna stand up
Okay, that's
and
half your
attack the
movement.
shit out of this thing
All right.
You're here
with
to
my swords.
good angle to
Swords.
attack the shit out of it.
Yeah, you're like at its asshole, so.
Okay. Alright.
Time a new one.
Give that fucker a colonoscopy with my fucking short sword of cold.
I mean,
See
it
what like that.
bit you. You probably went all the way through it that quick.
Oh my gosh. I get to reroll that one.
Yeah, why aren't you using your tower?
He's not
Just
used
roll
to
a
it
2
yet.
instead.
Yeah. I got a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 12. Hopefully the 12. 22.
22 does hit.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a.
Yeah.
The rest are gonna miss.
Always.
Yeah.
Everything I bring. I know I've been.
That is not a good roll for you. Wow.
Yeah. Alright.
That's not what you needed there.
No.
Oh, I do have a spectral wraith on the board. Okay.
17
Attack
points.
Next time. 17 points.
Pretty freaking
What kind of
lax.
damage?
Taking a timeout.
5 regular and then. No, I'm sorry. 8. 5 cold, 12 regular.
Okay. He's gonna use a legendary action to make a swipe at you. No advantage though now because you should be standing.
Well, can I finish mine?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Can we stand him up though, Othin, for now?
Yeah, bonus action dash.
Okay, where are you going?
He's got his back to me.
Kind of. He's sideways to you there.
All right, I'm gonna try to maneuver behind him,
Okay.
and I have 20 foot of movement I can use,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use cunning action as a bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Try to hide behind
Try
a
to
crate or
hide
something.
Behind him.
Yeah, I don't know,
Okay.
just
All right.
so that I'm not directly in his.
All right. Then I'm gonna. Oh,
My stealth is 13 plus 13,
yeah. Go ahead and make that check.
30.
Okay. I'll say he does not notice you. So you are. Can we move Othin behind him? So
He's gonna sit down.
Yeah, he's just
Because
gonna
now
sit on
he's
the
He's
Where
gonna
you
take a
thought
break
it
and
was.
just sit down and keister my whole body.
Let's watch it go up.
Yeah, I'm like,
All right. So he is gonna legendary action ethereal blink back onto the main platform in the middle.
Of course.
Right here.
Yes.
Makes sense.
woohoo!
And that's his legendary action just to get there. All right, so that brings us to Gideon with Gawa on deck.
So many options, right?
Yeah.
Now is when you want to start using your heavy hitters.
Oh, now?
Yeah. Now is where you break. those out.
because
I don't have any of those.
This is where you hit your disintegrate and your.
Mm-hmm.
Your power word spells.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Fuck.
Your next enemy didn't.
Oh, good. Good.
That's one of the most ominous things I've ever heard in my life. Oh my god.
You guys are tough now, right?
all right.
Maybe you're in a bit of a pickle at the moment.
I don't look so tough on the ground.
I mean, you're lying
I
in
don't know if
wait.
you ever really look tough.
You're
No,
extra
I'm lying and
crispy.
sleeping. Like I'm dead.
Yes, you're
No, I'm
getting yourself ready.
just dead.
What is happening?
Do I get to add my
Mid-battle, I will loot his
dexterity
body.
with soul blade?
Yeah, you get to choose.
Mid-death wakes up, stabs. Goes back to the.
So you're bringing out the soul blade, huh?
Yep.
All
We're
right.
gonna go ahead and do that.
So you see these like souls come out of Gideon's like stomach and chest area and form this shadowy dark blade into his hand.
Don't like that.
I'm looking back there, I'm like, holy shit.
In the grand scheme of things, you're like, yep, he does fit this group.
I
I'll roll a 15 for the for the attack.
15.
Do I get regular
plus-
attacks?
Yes. Well, actually,
Okay.
yeah. And then don't you get? Actually, don't
Wasn't
you
it
get
like
your?
plus 22 or something like that?
You get your spell modifier to your spell attack. So what's your spell attack? What do you get to add when you're?
all I know is Will
That
have
would
been
end up
all
being-
really quiet lately.
So that'd be a 19 for the
You don't have a plus
first
4?
one. No, I rolled a 10.
Oh,
A
okay.
19 for the first one then.
That is a miss.
Oh, I just need one. Stop it, I need one. Oh my gosh. No.
Double check that though. Pull that up. But I believe.
And I messed with the second one too though.
Hold on.
Because I only rolled a 12 for the second attack. If it's with the spell attack, I get a plus 9. But I whiffed.
Why is this? I want mine. Yeah, it is the spell. So okay, so does that end your turn?
That was a bonus. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to Gow
Don't look at it.
with the lair on deck.
Yeah, for 5 minutes you already broke it.
I'll go ahead and I will stand up. And
You actually get your choice. So I don't know, Gideon, if that matters or not. You can use either your spell attack or your actual attack to be your.
No, wouldn't have made a difference.
Okay. All right. So what is Gawa doing? He is laying on the ground. There is a dragon right above him.
Did I action search yet?
A second wind, I think.
I don't see an attack damage here that would have reflected that. You tell me. Do you know for sure?
I don't think I did. It's not listed on here that I took my action.
There's no big chunk damage to him, which usually signifies you've done an action surge.
Good to know.
All right, so you get up.
yep, I edge around to the side.
Okay, and as
Just
you're edging
far
him,
enough.
then what do you do?
I need a Constitution save.
Ah.
When you're edging, absolutely.
Find his stat line on that.
Almost need a will save too.
Okay. Pretty good.
I find this great to use a metronome.
15.
Fails.
Okay.
He's gonna take 8d8 cold damage
Wow.
from Cone of Cold.
Okay. Now, will that hit anyone else? That's the question. There is a cone in that black folder. If you want
Not
to
the
try
waist.
Somebody
Head
cone.
facing.
inside that
The
black
black
folder
folder?
over there.
I mean, even if he's,
There is a cone of cold in there.
I'm just saying, the way he's facing
Oh, great.
shouldn't. If anyone, main special.
There it is.
So Kenny position it so it doesn't hit Othin or.
It's not gonna hit either of them.
Oh, very nice.
You know what? Actually, that's probably not
Math.
accurate because I'm not on the boat right now. I just got moved back. I should be like right here,
Yeah. Maybe.
hiding. That may hit me.
So can he turn it a little bit more?
But he has no idea where he is.
I'm hiding. That's true.
Oh yeah, you got that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's straight out where he's standing. That's fair.
Hey,
That'll be 29 points.
Just trying to.
Of what kind of damage?
Cold.
Never hurt.
So he has resistance, so that's half, so 15.
Perfect.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do? That was a low for 88. It was only 29.
Let me just look here at the. Oh, it's not gonna show me. I rolled a couple threes, the 2.
Okay. This is not really the time for you guys to all be rolling low, by the way, if you're just wondering.
Thank you for that.
Higher rolls are better at this
That-
point. Just,
Noted.
Leveled spell and a cantrip.
yes.
We're tolling the dead, please.
hey,
Oh, so what's he need on that?
This is gonna be a wisdom saving throw.
That he does.
Only a +2 to that. Oh, and that one, so a 3.
Cute. So he's going to take
Because he's been injured, so he takes.
3d12.
Okay. Nice.
I have d12s?
I know you do.
I'm missing
Are
one.
you doing another spell?
Non-level
honey.
spell, cantrip.
9 and 4
It's 13,
and 4.
so 17.
17 necrotic damage.
It's necrotic,
That may have been a mistake.
just resistant to it, not immune to it. Alright.
Powering up.
However, he is below half, I will tell you that.
Oh,
you guys,
good.
You guys have got him on the run now.
We're fucked.
Oh, why didn't I do that?
Is that Angawa's turn?
It do be the end of my turn.
Alright, so the old lair.
Right after you first thing.
I did the
I just
electricity thing
Looked
right
at
the
two
arrow.
spells and
No.
That you did do, I believe, but not an action.
no, might have something to do with it.
Alright, we are gonna do Necrotic Tide. Alright, so
Sounds awesome.
the black waters just surge up across this. Well, actually, no, I have to pick a 40-foot radius here. Well, there's a bunch of you right there, right? So I'm gonna do that,
Found ya.
and I need you all to roll a strength saving throw.
Ooh,
Am
I'm
I included in
famously
that,
great
where I'm at?
these.
Nope.
Okay.
You and Shazer are not. Everyone else must roll a strength saving throw, including my undead over there. Well, that backfired.
That sucks.
Is a 13.
13 is a fail. So you were knocked prone and dragged 10 feet towards water. Are you within 10 feet of water?
I'm 20 feet. 20 and a half feet?
Because the squares are 10 feet. It's a big area.
You are 5, 10.
No, the squares
No.
are 10 feet. So
Oh, 10.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a big map. So I had to make the squares 10 feet. Otherwise, there wouldn't be room for the dragon. So everybody, 13 that fails. So you're dragged 10 feet. You were knocked prone. So you
yes.
failed. Gideon.
Fail.
So you're knocked prone and you move 10 feet, so 1 square. Gully,
Fail.
are you still on land?
Half and half. So whatever that means.
Malika,
9.
so you're also knocked prone. Okay, but so is my undead guy.
Thank God.
All right, so that was the lair. So that's gonna bring us to my dragon. All right, and he did not get his breath back, so he is going to attack Gawa. And since you're on the ground, he gets advantage.
Bite me.
But
Claw.
Gala's right next to me, right? So I use my reaction to make it a straight roll. So I can impose disadvantage for
Okay.
the paladin protection.
So then that's
So
the
straight-
first claw. All right,
Yeah,
first claw is a
it'll be a
straight
straight
roll, which actually that's only a 14.
That do not hit.
Second claw at advantage, a 21,
That'll hit.
and then a bite.
Can only do so much.
The bite is a 29.
That hits.
All right, so 1 claw and 1 bite. But you saved him on 1.
Sure.
Okay. So let's see. For the
Might be forcing some more fluids in Gala soon.
Foreskin?
No. Don't have that.
All right, so the first claw does 16, and then the bite is worse than his bark. All right, I believe that. That's not very good rolls.
Which flavor is it?
25 more
I
from
can try
that
the
bite.
cola one.
Are you still up?
No.
Okay, so Gawa goes down as he rakes across him and takes a chunk of flesh out of him, and he roars.
Too much.
I gotta wait.
Not so much.
And he kind of turns a little bit to face the others on the ground. And that's going to end his turn. So Malika, you are on the ground.
I am freaking dang it.
You kind of roll over and see Gawa get chomped and fall unconscious.
Did we take damage when we fell?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, just knocked prone.
Alright, how tall?
I felt like that was a good one because I knew his turn was next, and then he'd get advantage on anybody who was on the ground.
Alright.
Appreciate you thinking about how the monsters would like to.
I will use
Just in case the plus 10 to attack did not help him land a blow.
I will use the final blessing of the Raven Queen.
I'm sorry, plus 12. All right.
Or no, I'm sorry, I will stand.
Stand.
Yep, I will stand underneath the dragon.
All right.
Right, I will muster all of my courage. I will cast Branding Smite, which
Okay.
is really only relevant next time I hit, but I'll raise my spear into the air. It'll begin to glow with radiant energy, and I will attempt to plunge it into the biter.
This is where a good roll would come in handy.
I'm telling you. You, sir, are not wrong.
Othin's doing his best Gideon over here, hiding in the shadows.
That is a 28
That hits.
A dead oath and does no damage.
You were not wrong.
and a nat 20
Ooh. So you get Branding Smite on both or just the first?
on the next time I hit.
The next hit. So it's the not the crit. So
Alright, so
you get an extra 2d6 on that.
it would be at 4th level. So
Oh.
final 4th level
So
slot.
then you get 4d6.
4d6.
Okay.
Correct.
40, so let's do that one first and then do the crit. So,
Okay.
all right. Doing some damage.
Yeah. So that will be 31 points. It was like 9 points of piercing, and the rest is radiant, if that matters at all.
Let me double check that, yeah. Oh, he has no, they do any extra, so no, okay. But 31,
I like this hat too.
Yes.
There's
Okay.
one over there for you.
all right.
And
Yeah, there's one for everybody.
crit.
And now we have a crit, yeah, what are we doing here? As you plunge this spear into this skeletal creature, and it kind of roars back from the radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does this one do? So double all your dice.
Yep.
Are you gonna do it on the computer? That's no fun. You want to roll?
No, I was looking for something else actually. I was trying to see whether or not I could also use my channel divinity, but I don't believe that I can. So I don't think that I can stack it.
No.
So 12.
Double it all, add your modifier.
Yep. Sorry, I'm looking through the notes of my spear that you created.
Do you have it, or I can
Oh, yeah, I got
pull
it.
it up here.
10, 22, 32, and then plus 5. So 37 points.
Okay. It is starting to show that it is wounded a little bit now. So, like, you've hurt this creature, angered it. In fact, it is going to legendary action swing at you. Well, wait, do you want to finish your turn?
That's it. I'll end my turn and just hold my ground.
Okay. He's going to take a swipe at you.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
Nope.
Wow. All right. So it takes a swipe and you're able to just dive out of the way. All right. So that brings us to Gully.
I'm going to stand up.
I choose to stand.
I'm gonna share my screen.
All right. So everybody but you gets 10 hit points back.
And Chaser. 'Cause
Correct.
He's dead.
Yes. That's his turn.
That's it?
That's, yeah.
All right. Okay.
You can only do one leveled spell, so.
Brings us to Othin.
All right, so I'm gonna sneak up and attack this mofo.
And unleash your load. Here we
Yes.
go. Here we go.
Yes,
If you're wondering, now's a really good time to roll well.
I'm going to. Being that I get advantage.
I gotta roll, see if he gets
Like he's
this.
saying you have a chance to finish.
That's a 25.
25 hits.
Capitalize on a chance to finish.
22.
22 does hit.
Came out hot. 22 again.
That does hit.
And 24.
All 4 hit.
All right, so I get sneak attack. That's 6.
What kind of damage is this?
All right, I'll add all this up.
So,
15.
okay. It's
Cold.
resistant to cold, necrotic, psychic, piercing, slashing. So any of those are going to be. I need to know
Okay.
if it's any of those.
It'll be all of this will be that.
Okay, so just do your total and I'll have it. So 15.
15.
Bounce up the foot.
You're gonna need a backstop there.
29.
29 plus 15 or
No,
no?
29.
Give him time.
And 12.
How do you ensure that your dice towers when you get camera time? Give it to the guy that rolls 1 billion dice a session.
It's good advertising.
Masterful move.
Right.
Masterful move.
You're up to 41,
41. That gets halved.
so 20.
And then I got 32 from just added from my dexterity and it being magical.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm gonna action surge
All right.
and
Yeah,
do
but
it
that
again.
32 should still get half.
It
as
does.
well.
It still gets half
Does it?
as well.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. And you're gonna action search.
Wake me up when it's over. Points.
Okay, so I got a 1 crit, a 24,
That hits.
27,
That hits.
and a 25.
Those all hit.
Alright.
Good
Damn.
lord.
Yes, you do.
The dragon and his ancestors are defeated.
We'll see. Or it's gonna be really, really angry at one character.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
16.
What are the odds of that?
you mean the guy poking it with the sewing needles?
Yes, over and over. After a while, they'll do hurt.
Obviously.
51.
He's just Swiss cheese in him.
Yeah. Being
He'd still be
acupunctured to death.
75 plus 13.
What else is new?
88.
Yeah, half.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I'm going to back up, bonus action hide.
Okay. Where are you gonna hide?
How do you get another bonus action?
It's only one bonus action.
Don't you use that to make some of your attacks?
No, that's just my attacks. And my feet allows
This
me
is
to.
action search.
Yeah.
So where are you gonna try to hide?
You get one.
Back where it was.
Okay.
Back where I was before, where I felt like I successfully hid before.
Okay. All right. So before,
So now it's gonna instead be pissed at us.
no, before Gideon's turn, it is going to use a legendary action. Okay. It is going to turn towards you, where you are from that where you attacked it from. And it is going to Wail of the Forgotten. So I need you and so it's going to turn around so you're the only one. I need a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yes.
So is this for being frightened?
No.
Is this a frightened thing? Because I get advantage against that. But.
Nope.
Comedic timing is an art.
Natural 1.
Okay, so that's
So I get a
Oh, my tea settled.
9 and 2 is 11. Carry the. It's just 11.
well, you rolled a 1, right?
No, I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay.
And then the other one, I re-rolled the 1 and it was higher. So I stayed with the 9.
Okay,
For
that's a
disadvantage.
fail.
I assumed.
All right. So first, you're gonna take psychic damage.
Bullshit.
You just did like 150
No, I
points
did
of
not.
damage.
I did half of that. Because he's.
We got to play the game alone for 5 minutes.
All right. So the first thing is you take 25 points of psychic damage.
Down.
Okay. Well, that's no fun. I still need you to roll D100.
No, I'm dead. I'm down.
You're not. I need your D100.
D100?
Yes.
What the hell was that? Oh, it's double.
16.
16.
That's probably not great.
Okay. So makes sense. All right. You also have short-term madness, even if you are healed. So just remember that. So
Even though even if I'm healed.
yes. because it takes more than just a regular healing to cure that. So you.
Halflings are immune to that. I don't know if you knew that.
So that's his legendary action. That brings us to Gideon. As you hear this just horrendous wail, and you see Othin, who is previously kind of hidden from view after doing all this damage, like crumple as he's holding his hands to his head. He drops to the ground.
Is it an area of
stops
effect?
moving? It would have been, yeah.
How does he know where I'm at? Did he see me?
It was in that area.
Okay.
That's the only thing I could use.
But what I'm saying is I backed up and I hid. I don't know.
Right, but you had nowhere else to go but there.
Remember this argument we had a while ago?
Huh?
About hiding and...
Like, yeah, you're hidden, but you're in that area.
Right.
What are you doing, Gideon?
Attacking with my soul
Your
sword.
You think I'll be re-rolling my character, a new character?
Your little pew-pew?
You re-roll ones, right? Just like a halfling?
What? No.
Perfect.
All right.
Brad left a nut
yeah.
when he left.
Left a what?
20.
Oh, he did leave his nut.
24 and
Gosh.
a 22
Those both hit.
with the big mammoth.
That's a big nut.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's
With a little on
not
the side.
ethereal, so it doesn't do max damage.
So it only
It's a nut and a
does
half.
It's a nut and a seed.
60-10 a hit.
Yeah.
You left your nut when you left. And your seed.
Hey.
Yeah, it's 3d10 force and
Yeah.
3d10
He ate the other half
radiant,
of
which
it.
neither he has
So-
immunity
It was
to.
so big, I could
26
only do
for the
half.
first.
So that's full damage.
Gosh.
Okay.
Bro, why are you saying that?
Do you want me to lie?
As you were.
And 35 for the second.
Fucker. You sank my battleship as you dropped my dragon who had just got his breath weapon
And-
back. Motherfucker.
And I got Lilith another soul. A fairly large one.
You did. Yes. As the dragon it wanders to the edge and then into the water, just massive waters.
It's an undead creature. It doesn't have a soul.
It is a soul.
It is a soul, actually, yeah. It does.
The lich?
Yeah, because it's a
Oh.
lich. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this thing falls into the water. Man, I was
So
all
she-
pumped. I just got my breath weapon back. I was
So
ready
does
to
it have
waylay.
its regular soul
Fuck your breath
and the
weapon.
lich soul? She's got both souls?
We could all been toast.
I was ready to use another 15
Probably just the
D10
dragon
breath
soul.
weapon on y'all.
I'm glad
So-
you're having a good time.
Still an initiative because Othin is down. Shazer is down. My undead thing disappears as well, the other one, because when Draculich drops.
Excuse me.
So, Gideon, does that end your turn? As you
Nice work.
use the shadowy blade
Yeah, they just missed that place.
Soul sucked it, right?
in your head, you hear, yes, yes,
Is she climaxing?
Whoa.
Yeah.
yes.
Good lord.
I'll leave him on this boat.
You now know what Bill sounds like.
Yes, yes, yes. Mine's much more guttural and like not very intelligible.
Whose turn is it?
And then it finishes with a yawn, and I roll over. All right, so
All right,
is-
I do.
that was your action.
That's really gonna be my turn.
Okay.
I don't have enough to go over there
Aftercare
and
is
heal him.
important.
All right, so
aftercare.
that brings us to Gawa. Gawa, and then the lair.
Get off of me.
He's not kidding. I will.
Jesus. Anyway, what would Gawa like to do?
Jeez.
I'm gonna sit up and groan.
Okay.
Wild.
Get a little snarky.
Yeah, that's all I got. What do I see when I sit up?
You see Othin over there unconscious. You see Shazer's body lifeless over on the other island.
Ah, shit. How far are you from? How far is Othin from?
Those are 10 feet square. So how far?
50-ish.
50-ish? Okay.
Okay. I'll say something. I'll say a word in primordial, and you are going to take
More damage?
14 points of healing
Oh.
damage.
It's a
Auto
healing
crit.
damage. I love that.
Gawa has finally chosen his sacrifice.
All of you.
I'm just.
Yeah, that was really Gawa's dragon.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Often comes to.
Both it comes to as
mad.
the lair
Am
is
I still mad now that
active.
he's dead?
So, let's see.
That's a yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Am I still mad even though the?
You have
Thing is
short-term madness, so for one round you roll a 16, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your first round you're going to be paralyzed,
Okay.
and then it will wear off. Let's see.
I healed him, but I think he's still dead.
Since the lair is still active, it is going to summon.
Why?
Because the lair
Because we
is
took his toy away from
still
him.
active.
Because we did this story.
The layer is still active so that we can't loot.
I had you fuckers. Had you. Alright, oh man. It's broken it.
I mean, what do you mean you had us? You killed Caleb.
I had you all. Alright, if you could place these onto the main island,
Sexy.
and they are going to rush at.
Sorry, I wasn't kicking you out of the way. I'm sticking my balls from my leg.
Alright,
Oh, you're right. He is.
so Gawa, did you move?
Soft as
That's
hell.
alright. It's fine. Did you move over Gawa or did you stay where you were?
I did not move.
Alright, so one's gonna attack you, one's gonna attack Gideon, one's gonna attack Malika.
Okay.
Alright, so
Okay, when we get a map and you get a
Gawa, 15.
Failed.
So he gets 2 attacks.
Is that the thing by Caleb?
Dirty 20.
Do you have the map on, Bill?
Is that not the map?
Oh,
on the
I'm sorry.
No.
Hang on. I got you.
I was like, I don't know which one to hit.
I got you.
theater of
Hold
the
on.
mind, beloved audience.
We were just asked, that's all.
Okay, so where are we all going?
So one of those went at Gawa, and then the second attack was a dirty 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
No one was going to me.
That's 8 points of
One
necrotic
on the man.
damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
17?
Okay, that succeeds. The second one's gonna take 2 attacks on Gideon. A 16 and a
Nice.
21.
And a miss.
Wow. Okay, the third one is gonna attack Malika.
Did one attack me?
No. They all were on the main island.
Wait, no, 21 just hits.
The 21 does?
21 just hits.
And then Malika, a 16 and a 21. Okay, so I need each of you to roll Constitution saving throws. Are you kidding me? You take 5 whopping points of damage.
17,
Yeah, that's a success.
18.
It's a success.
Constitution.
Yep,
5.
Okay.
5 points
Constitution.
of
Constitution.
necrotic damage.
Go.
Got you that
Damn
one.
it.
That one. Alright, so you take
I don't want.
5 points of necrotic, but you're resistant to that, right? So you take 2 points, but you are paralyzed.
Okay.
So,
Take 2 points and I'm paralyzed.
yes. Alright, so then that brings us
What
to
kind of paralysis is this?
Analysis
Rectal.
the kind where you can't move.
I mean, that's.
It would be your
answer,
turn,
yes.
which at the end of your turn, you get another saving throw. So you don't get to do anything, but you get to make another save.
Okay.
So what's your save?
Oh, I do now?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's Constitution again?
Yep.
That's another net one.
Wow. Okay, so you are still paralyzed. Gully.
Fucking hell there, bud. And that's
Well,
no chains.
doing some more healing. Just waiting for something else. Actually, let's, I need a Constitution save from that one that's on Malika.
You need it to make a Constitution.
A Dex save, I mean.
Dex.
Yep.
14.
That is a fail. So it is going to take some radiant damage. 5, 10, 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Radiant, though, you said, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel like that really did the trick. It
It
wounded
did?
it a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Well, then I will throw another one at it.
Okay, so it needs another save.
Yep.
An 18.
That succeeds.
Okay, does it take any damage?
Nope.
Okay.
It's an all or nothing.
All right. Is that Angoli's turn?
That is his turn,
It
yep.
is Othin's turn.
Feature is
I'm paralyzed.
Yes, for 1 round.
Yes, I'm not
so
doing it.
that ends that, so it brings us to Gideon.
Oh. Firebolt right in the face of this thing. $17.
17 to hit, that hits. Yeah, these do not have as high armor class.
15 points.
So which one?
The one that was right in my face.
Okay, so you're fighting a different one. Okay. All right.
You're just drinking a jug of chocolate milk over there.
Is that
Oh yeah.
end Gideon's turn? Is that end Gideon's turn?
Oh.
Or is he doing anything
I'm
else?
joking. This one's actually no lactose.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah, so-
A little
Just
gentler
hoping
on the belly.
absolutely shit himself.
Yes.
I can't with you guys.
Yes.
You do 2 cantrips in a round, right?
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah.
gone now.
So
Whoa.
1 leveled, 1
One leveled, one
and 1
cantrip.
cantrip, or 2 cantrips.
Yeah.
I'll do Firebolt again.
That's a lot of dairy, my friend.
19.
That hits.
For 22.
22 points.
Yep.
You drop that one. Does that end your
Yes.
turn?
Yeah. That's it.
And you're gonna hand me that one and his.
Pew pew.
This is the one that was
If his arm breaks, it breaks. It's fine. He'll look more undead.
soft.
He'll look more undead as soon as he loses it.
It's just a little nice.
Now it's gone.
Whoa, whoa. Just because it's
Wow.
flaccid doesn't mean you have to rip it off.
Say, it's hard or nothing. All right?
Did we talk about this already?
They make pills for that.
Sounds
Anyway,
like performance anxiety.
that brings us to Gawa.
Set me up for failure, man.
Slam it on the bathroom counter.
Damn, does that work?
So a couple of you are aware over there, we can see your screen, so if you do switch to porn, it will pop up.
Oh wow. When did that happen?
Yeah.
That goes for you too, Group 1.
They're group 2.
Group.
Yeah, you're group
That
1.
wasn't like that last session, was it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out. It's not, we never make it for kids. Come on. Gawa, what would you like?
Bukkake, but
We got real popular.
sorry, Jack.
Oh,
Bonus action, Shillelagh.
I'm going to make that spell. Bukkake
Action.
Bunny. That's
Staff swing.
okay.
Why is it like that?
Because it's not zoomed in.
Oh.
You know why? Because of the power outage that we had last.
Oh, that's.
Oh, okay.
It reset it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
I
20
got
hits.
hide.
No,
Which one are you
excuse me,
attacking?
That's not right.
Is it this?
It's a
It's that camera,
The
yeah.
camera, yeah.
It's a 17.
What do we have to do to fix
That
it?
hits.
We can do it at the break.
I wouldn't mess with it right
The
now.
one that hit me,
Okay.
Yeah.
that I'm currently facing.
Okay.
12 points.
12 points of what?
Force damage?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, force damage. Magical force.
Does that end your turn?
That's all, my whole action economy.
Alright.
It's everything, boss.
Okay, lair action. You begin to feel like time itself is beginning to warp. And you almost feel like it's very slowly starting to turn backwards. Like you might be starting to go a little bit backwards in time. Very slowly.
Like we feel like we could take another crack at him? I can finish him this time?
So, not sure what you want to do, but it is now.
You're gonna feel something get sucked right out of you again.
Whoa.
Just
Whoa.
like that, huh? Okay, this one's gonna take 2 strikes at Gawa. Gawa, that is a 19 and a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need 2 Constitution saving throws. You take a total of 13 points of necrotic. Got stuck again, didn't she? It's a good roll, though.
Yeah, first one's a 24.
Okay.
You gotta bore that thing out.
Yeah, I know.
Next one's a 14.
14 is a fail, so you take 13 points of necrotic damage and you are paralyzed.
I'm also down.
Okay, so then you're not paralyzed, you're just unconscious.
What was the second bit of damage?
The first one was 6, the second one was 7.
Okay, so I was down, and then I had a failed death save.
So you have 1 failed death save. Okay.
Motherfucker.
The other one's gonna attack Malika. A 15 and a 17.
Wouldn't you be attacking at advantage? I think I should be prone and paralyzed, right? Or am I just
You're
paralyzed?
just paralyzed, so, okay, so then yeah,
I
that,
can't
we'll say
defend
that,
myself.
we'll say that was the advantage, so the 17.
Miss.
Okay, so the second attack at advantage is another 17. That's a shitty roll. Well, somehow you're standing there, but you're like making him believe you're moving, and he just can't hit you. I can't fathom how that just happened, but it did. So that brings us
Charisma.
to Malika. You get another saving throw at the end of your turn.
Alright. So, I will use my turn to stand there and move whatever part of my lips that I can and say, guys, we should go! We gotta go!
Yeah, like for the first time, like the moon's going the other way now, and that's kind of how you notice you feel like.
Nat 20.
All right, so you are no longer paralyzed, but that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Gully.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame that thing again, so I need another dex save.
A 14.
That is a fail. So that is 16 points of radiant,
Which one?
the one on Malika.
That is dead.
And then I am going to bonus action a spell. Another mass healing word.
Okay.
3 and again. 2 and 3. So 5, 9 points back. I think you're too far. Wait. I think I have to be up. Okay, that's his turn.
All right, so that brings us to Othin with Gideon on deck.
What is the status of me if we're going backwards and I was unconscious?
It hasn't even
Or
gone
not
back a
unconscious,
full
but
round yet. It
paralyzed.
has not gone back a full round.
So I can
yet.
move?
Yep.
Are there any other
It's
effects?
a very slow effect.
Are there any other effects on me from being temporarily
Which
prone?
direction did we come from?
Over this way.
This way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bridge is gone.
And it's still blocked. The entrance
Am I
is
realizing
still
this already,
locked.
even though I was paralyzed?
No, no idea.
The entrance is blocked to this area.
That you do know, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm making my way back to the group.
There's still, like, there is this building over here.
Or-
Features.
And there is this building here.
Let's see.
Over by where Shazer's body
So there's
is.
a path forward.
Well, there's two buildings. They're not necessarily a path forward, but you can't get out the way you came in so far because the gate is blocked.
The way is shut.
Yes. Alright, so Othin, what would you like to do?
Making my way back to the group.
Okay, there's still one more bad guy up.
I will move over. I will get up, use half my movement, which is 22. So I will have 45 and 22 feet of movement. So 67 feet of movement.
Yep.
Can I get there?
So you can move basically. Each square is 10 feet.
Yeah, I can get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack.
Alright.
It's a natural one. I gotta remember that one.
Now these aren't an advantage.
No. 15, 17, 7, 19. So
Give me the totals.
29,
Yes.
27,
Yes.
24,
Yes.
17.
Yes.
Okay.
32, 36, 29, 47, 52, and a 112.
Whatever it is, it's dead.
Yes.
What's your
What's
base
your
damage?
pluses
What's the
for
base damage?
all four hitting?
Just the pluses,
Yes.
just like the damage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 24 and 13.
So it's dead. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Things open.
It does.
Okay. Gideon.
These are not mine. Someone throwing dice across the table.
Yeah.
At least ones that you've lost.
Said yeah.
Gideon, what would you like to do?
Actually, that one's not mine.
That one's Brad's.
Okay, so that way is shut. We've got a building here and a building here.
There's two buildings. Yes.
Way is still shut. I think we need to head towards one of the buildings then. But we gotta recover Chaser. Is there a building in this direction where Chaser is as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna head towards that one.
Is it not visible on your map? Or
Not really, no.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's only the two. There's the one here, and there's the one here.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna announce to the group. I think we need to head towards one of the buildings. But I'm heading towards grabbing Chaser.
Gawa's down,
Prone.
prone.
Yeah.
Because he got healed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody but me, right?
Yeah.
Shazer didn't get healed.
Yeah.
Shazer didn't get healed. No, Shazer.
You rolled up a new character, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's been rolled up for weeks now.
Wow. Man.
No foreshadowing here. We're getting a new party member.
Well, are you done, Othin, then?
Yeah. Well, if he says
I'm
we
sorry,
need
that's
help-
right. Gideon. What is Gideon doing?
I picked up Chaser and I bellowed. We need to head towards one of these buildings. That way is still blocked.
Okay. Gawa.
I'll heave myself back up. And start trudging to the closest building.
Which one is that? You tell me.
To the left.
The big one?
Okay. How close to it can you get?
Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40,
30. I can go 3 squares closer. 6 if I sprint.
Are you sprinting?
You use half your movement to get up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fewer than that. 3 squares.
So 3 squares.
So you can
Move him 3
30.
squares, yes. Okay, that was Gawa. Alright, so the lair, it is now, so it's a little bit fast, so you almost feel like, again, like time is working against you very, very slowly, but you feel like 1 round has been returned. Alright, so then that's gonna move us to Malika.
I am $6 million man.
Does that mean the initiative will go backwards?
No.
Following
Just everyone
Gideon.
down again.
What's your speed?
Are you going full speed or?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're
So,
going.
Since Gideon's
where are you
carrying
going?
me,
You're
does he
going
get
that
to
way?
use my 60 feet of movement?
No.
Dang.
You can use a
Well,
weapon.
he's not using it.
Yeah.
Right.
So are you going towards the building or where are you
Yeah.
going?
Oh, wherever Gideon was going.
He was going to
We're
grab.
going that way, right?
I was grabbing Shazer.
Right. I'm
No, where there's. Well, we've got Gawa heading towards this building.
No, so I'll go towards that one.
You're going to that building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
That's the closest one, right?
Gully.
My team members are going in opposite directions. This is great.
And what would you like to do?
You're going. I am gonna have to go 10, 20, 30, 40.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Othin.
I'm going the direction I'm facing.
Okay. How far can you get?
I can go 45. I mean, really, I can go.
Can he get to the
135.
building? Or
I think you're there.
Oh, yeah.
I go 135.
do you open the building?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a yes, there's a dragon in there. His older brother, pissed off, waiting for you. But anyway, you see this table in the middle with this glowing blue stone on it. You also see that there is gold all over the place in here. You see like different items and stuff. Like you feel like you have found his treasure hoard of sorts. But it's all seems to be centered around this stone table with this blue glowing stone on it.
Guys, we have a glowing blue stone in here as I got the doors open.
Sweet, we have a glowing blue.
Shazer
Ground
rises from
here.
the dead sounds like treasure.
Okay, so does that end your turn?
Should I hit it?
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
I'm touching it.
I mean, you can, with your movement, you can get all the way up to it. But that would be your action as well, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, if you double move.
Yeah, yeah. It would be everything I do to get to it.
Okay,
I'll do that.
all right. So then that's gonna bring us to Gideon, and you hear him yell that out from across the way.
There's fucking treasure.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But I can see across the way a glowing blue freaking thing.
You can
whatever,
see
through the door.
it's glowing enough to where the blue light is coming out the door now. And he ran inside.
Using your strong hand.
40, 60,
So I can't have nice things.
Okay? Gawa?
I'm continuing towards the light, like a
Okay.
moth.
You walk in, you see all this treasure, different items, and you see Othin is standing right in front of this table where this glowing blue stone is.
His eyes are like this big.
Wow. Treasure.
It's like Apu unleaded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grab it.
It's Othin, so that's fair.
Right.
Don't touch anything.
Yeah, so 10, 20, 30?
There's no
What kind of
treasure here.
vibes is it giving off?
What do you mean?
Like,
It's glowing blue a lot, and it's pulsing. Like,
Is this glowing stuff on the ground actually there?
yes.
Is it pulsing in the same rhythm as that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question. Yes, it is.
do I get any kind of arcane inference about this stone?
Make an Arcana check.
20, dirty.
You feel like it's extremely important to whoever put it there because you feel like the room is centered around this. And you can tell by Othan's trigger finger there, he's looking like he's about ready to grab it.
Let's donate it to Lyra.
I muse to myself whether it's better to destroy it or just to let him touch it and see what happens.
Okay. Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Lair's turn. Who would like to roll a d6 for me?
No.
I got it.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Percentage dice. Percentage dice.
Come on, one time.
Correct. That one time was enough.
No, it's your fault then.
75.
75. Okay. The who's outside the building?
Me.
Everybody who's outside the building, make a perception check.
These two are inside.
I'm technically at the door.
I would say your attention's
18.
focused inside, though.
I would not
17.
disagree.
29.
You're inside. You don't see anything open inside.
Oh.
All right. What was
Perception.
17.
17?
18.
18.
Okay, so you guys notice the faint bubbling of the water off the edge where the dragon fell in. And that brings
We're just laughing.
That brings us to Malika.
I'm gonna beeline it for the building.
Praise Malith.
Okay, so beeline it all the way across?
Yeah.
Okay, so how far can you go?
60.
All right, so can we move him 60 feet closer? So you definitely have a good look because you're the closest to the edge. And
Oh, the other building?
yeah, as you're running from there, you definitely see the water beginning to bubble. Like something's surfacing.
And you said I felt like we were going back in time,
Yes.
right? Like,
Bubble guts.
like I identified the feeling.
Yes.
All right, then I would just yell out to everybody, I think that dragon's coming back if we don't get out of here.
All right, Gully, is your round.
Oh my god.
Did I yell it in reverse?
No,
Everybody's just
it's
staring
not,
at
it's
me.
not actual rewinding.
Do I have to turn around?
Yes, everybody is.
Gully is going to.
Like the old
Backwards, or-
VHS.
Right. If I crawl, what happens then?
Everything's gonna work in reverse. Halflings are gonna have to start re-rolling 20s.
I don't know how that would work. If you vortex warp somebody and they're carrying somebody else,
Yeah,
Well, he's an object now.
that's true. Technically, he would come.
He is.
All
perfect.
over.
Then I'm going to vortex warp Gideon along with his object
Just come out of the vortex. Where
into that building.
It's an unfortunate side effect.
And then I will continue my
Where did-
movement.
okay.
Is Bill in the backyard? Warp it again.
If you allow it.
Yeah, do you allow this?
I've seen you do it.
Okay. So you show up, you're spent, you just finished.
20.
You just shot your load on the ground.
Oh, my
And you're immediately tired.
He's coming back. Yeah.
I saw the dragon.
Yeah, the bubbles. Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
shiny.
Not sure.
Shiny.
Alright, is that Angoli's turn?
Oh, yes.
Othin, you are standing in front of this blue glowing stone. They're babbling about the dragon coming back.
The blue center, the blue stone. It's on a pedestal or is it just
It's
sitting
on
there?
a table.
It's on
by
a
itself. Yep, like the center of the table. You just
I feel like we need to break this stone.
well, what do you want to do?
We're still in initiative, but
You got to turn around.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the stone.
Okay. Let me know what you get to hit.
18,
18 is a hit.
22,
That's a hit.
19,
You mean the rock? doesn't
26.
damage?
Those are all hits.
I need to brush my teeth.
Yeah, you do.
Husband.
Feels like I got fuzzy slippers on.
Tis a joke, Dorothy.
Fuzzy slippers in your mouth.
On my teeth.
Oh.
Cozy.
What,
How much weight's gonna?
what fetish game were you playing before you came over?
62 points.
Stayed a lot of my personal life.
Alright. So you smash into this thing and it partially, like these spiderweb cracks start to form on it. And now it's really pulsing.
You're speeding it up. Great.
But it did not break.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
It does.
Gideon?
Oh, yeah, fine. And for a penny and for a pound, we'll just.
Your shadow blade is still in your hands.
No, it wasn't. I dismissed that.
You did?
I
Okay.
did.
On your own?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't explode you. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an unfortunate side effect.
I think that's a good thing. They're not exploding. All right. So I'm assuming so hitting this didn't knock it off of there. So I'm assuming just removing it isn't going to do a damn thing.
You know, he cracked it good. Like it's got all these, you can see these spider web of cracks around it. But it's just pulsing now quickly.
Othin yells, hit the stone.
I don't know that that's the best thing, but I don't know that that's the worst thing either. So. Oh, for the love. All the wrong spells today.
Earthquake!
I don't have anything that's going to do that much damage. I could try to smash it with some firebolts. Sure, why not? We'll just go with the good standard.
Pew, pew.
17.
17 just hits.
Oh. And a 14 for the second one.
That misses.
22 points of damage from the first one, though.
Okay.
Fire damage.
More cracking. Still there, but it's got lots of cracks in it now. Alright. Brings us to Gawa.
Dispel magic
Okay.
at 4th level.
Alright. It does not seem to dispel it. All right. Can I have someone else roll percentage dice for me? Anybody? Shazer? Yeah, let's let Shazer. He's never been able to roll here. Go ahead.
Heck yeah.
Nobody even said no when I started to grab dice.
68.
68, that's enough. All right. So you hear this rumble,
Did you say that's enough?
this roar.
You're not rolling dice anymore either.
Is it? And you hear just this huge, as this creature rises from the depths and roars, "I'll kill you all!" And that is his round to return. So then that brings us to Malika.
So stone is still pulsing. Can I see it?
It is. It's got lots of cracks in it, but it is.
All right. I'm gonna go place my hand on it.
Okay.
No, you can.
You can feel the pulsating magic from it.
Okay. That's it.
Yes.
Nothing happens when I touch it.
No.
So you are inside now.
Yes.
Okay.
Malik is trying to pick up a level of Dragon Lich now.
Then I'll take a step back and just start ripping off Eldritch Blast into it.
Okay.
Should be plus 9. 25.
That hits.
Oh. 19.
Did you get it or no?
It's right there. It's a 10.
Oh. Yep.
19. And a nat 1.
That does not hit.
Alright. First one is 18 points of force damage.
Okay.
Second one is 19 points of force damage.
Now you're seeing these cracks everywhere, and this thing is like. Alright, he is going to legendary action into. So he's right there in the doorway facing all of you.
Perfect.
Okay. Does that end your turn? Alright, so that brings us to Gully. Gully!
This is not good.
So this stone is like, you can see cracks in it now. It's like split partially. It's like it's barely holding itself together. And you can almost like, and here's this dragon like raging pissed.
Perfect.
Frickin' barbarian would be great about now.
So he hit it with Eldritch Blast while you're out, put more like big cracks in it. The dragon then warped so that its head's right in the doorway where you all are. And it's Gully's turn.
Yep. That's great.
Yep. We're taking cracks at an inanimate object and there are dragon teeth on your neck.
There's nothing I can do about the gem, so the only thing I can do is
Splash the dragon with hot
I don't
tea.
have a staff like that.
Smack it with your teapot.
Teapot is precious to me.
Right.
Don't talk about
Don't be
something like that.
ridiculous.
Where's your life in this whole thing? Is that precious?
Yeah.
I mean, but not as much as a teapot.
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna cast command on this dragon.
Okay.
Hey.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just trying to see.
Just kidding. Spell has no effect if the target is undead.
That's what I was looking at, yeah. So
Well, I guess that does nothing.
you didn't, I'm gonna say you didn't do that then, so.
Then I will heal people. That's what I can do.
Okay. Basically, I'm gonna lube you up so it doesn't hurt as much. Here.
Unavailable.
12 points back for everyone. Except for you, Chaser, I'm sorry. Bill keeps saying that, so I feel like...
That's what
Okay.
I said.
So everybody gets 12 points.
Hey.
Alright, so it is gonna legendary action bite one of you. So who's closest?
Me or Malika?
We will roll
They can bite me.
to see. It's gonna bite Malika. Alright, so 19. It misses somehow, like
Shield.
yeah, you're able to like hold your shield up as it like chops down on it. Bring us to
Just
Othin.
holding the door.
Yeah,
I am
hold
Hodor.
door. Hold door.
I am
Hold the
Hodor
door.
right now.
Alright, I'm on back.
Malika's holding the door.
Break the stone!
I got 13, 16, 26, 23.
The 13 and the 16 miss.
Okay.
This thing actually has an AC?
Yes.
Beautiful.
It's, I think, how hard it is.
Yeah.
The hardness.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
Man.
24
We all
points.
seen what he does with flaccid things.
24 points. So this thing now is like shattering apart, but still somehow just holding itself together. Barely.
Oh my god.
That brings us to Gideon.
Someone just cannot deliver today.
Gee, I sure hope killing this rock is gonna save us.
It's a diversion.
Great diversion. Great diversion.
That would be hilarious.
It would be. I would laugh my
It
ass
would be
off.
hilarious.
20 and
Another
a
building.
27 for firebolt.
Don't know what you guys
Okay.
were doing.
I was following what the group was
Meanwhile, we're
doing.
getting eaten in the back.
17
Whoa.
I prefer to be eaten from the back.
and 21.
After Othin, it just smashed into it, leaving almost nothing left. You fire these firebolts in, and it does the rest as the stone and as blue light flashes out, and the dragon screams and begins to disintegrate right before your eyes. If you could re-hand me my dragon for now.
For now.
You don't lift them by the neck.
Hey.
It's a maternal thing. You,
You
have
gotta
to
get him
let
by
it
the
know
scruff.
who's boss.
Hey, you gotta get
Look at it and use my teeth.
Dominance!
Okay, now we are out of initiative. What would you all like to do?
Cry.
Turn to Goliath.
We need to assess Shazer
Right,
here.
can you do anything for Shazer?
Nah, I'm dead.
I don't know, it's been too long.
How long do you think it's been?
It's been a
What's
couple
the
rounds,
what
2-3
spell are you
rounds.
trying to do?
The only spell I have is Revivify.
Which is how long?
I have 1 minute.
So you have one more round then, because it's been 9 rounds since he fell. Because he fell. Actually, it's not even been that many, because you guys were at 9 rounds from the beginning of the fight. So I would say you probably have like 4 rounds.
Do you want to come back?
You
Before I-
can ask
you
him
can
that.
ask him that
You
question.
can ask him that.
Okay. I will use Revivify on him.
Okay.
Got him.
Sweet.
Revivifies. Just gonna double check here. Yeah, we were in round 9 because I was keeping track for heroism.
Yeah.
Cat takes a minute to cast, I believe. But
So he's
yeah.
doing it with the staff, right?
Yeah. So that creature returns to life with 1 hit point. So it cannot restore any missing body parts, but he has no missing body parts.
Sorry, bud.
I cut my leg off and
Shazer
Here, we
is
left the ring on it.
back.
Yeah, okay.
What?
The cast time.
You actually have, that's right, you actually have more time. You have the 4 rounds
Because it reloads.
plus the 4 rounds, actually 7 rounds it rewound. This
I'm like, wait. Do we want him to come back? Like, this is
I think the better question is, does he want to?
And since normally I would say in your head you feel this little tickle, in your butthole you feel this little tickle, and you know that Brickley,
Wow.
yes, wants him to come back.
Wow.
Well, I don't work for Berkeley.
Right, but that's how you know.
I'm like, this guy's put us into so many jams.
I'm counting.
A lot of them.
I'm counting the gold.
You guys know that.
So you're looking at the
bring it
treasure.
back.
I know, but I'm also saying Alton would say don't.
Woody though?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Depends on, he hasn't shot me with anything lately though. He hasn't smacked me with a wand or
Okay.
butterflies flying out of my ass or anything, so.
Nice. That's it. Yep.
Alright, there is 15,000 gold scattered throughout this room. That's a lot of gold.
Shazer's back.
Shazer, you like sit up and you're like definite out of body experience there.
The fuck are you guys looking at?
See? Was this necessary? It was so.
You died.
A crisis of faith.
Didn't
even
feel like I
certain.
died. Pretty sure I just killed a damn dragon.
I mean,
No.
in his defense, he's now back technically right about the same time he went down. So in the actual world of time, it's
Yeah.
been like 20 seconds since he dropped.
Technically, at this point, Gideon killed the dragon.
Gideon.
And then it came back.
And then he killed it again.
And then he killed it again.
Look at you, double dragon slayer.
So you guys
Double
are just
dragon.
reviving dragons.
Stealing my glory. You glory stealer.
I was like, it had 27 hit points, and you're like, I did 24 points of down. I'm like, damn. Like, okay. It's down to 3.
Yep.
All right, so since you were looking through the treasure while they're, saving
Debating.
your
Fly
friend,
over here.
you're like, well, you guys figure that shit out. I want to see what else there is.
One of us has got to be real here.
Yeah, so there was 15,000 gold. You're sitting there counting. There is a dark black dagger that looks like it has smoke coming out of it.
Oh, perfect.
I like daggers.
There is
now.
a black cloak that no matter which way you look at it from, it seems to like shimmer and like blend into the shadow. There is a crown, and instead of points at the top of the crown, it's like got the faces of rats etched into it.
Oh.
Let's see.
Kelly's like, evil, evil, evil.
There is a
Of course, you
ring
guys.
that is ruby red or
Sorry,
blood
so-
red. There is a shield.
Oh.
I think that,
Oh, is there?
and that is it.
A shield, you say. Alright, do we see...
So I mean, I'm the only one that died here, so obviously I should get like about 3/4 of the gold.
You flew away. You have no clue what's even in there.
I didn't fly away.
You just said you flew over to here.
Yeah, but then I realized. Yeah.
So then you didn't fly away.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I should.
Well, you sat this one out.
So do we see a path forward? Or...
Once it officially was destroyed, you hear the gates open.
Back where we came in?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to rest.
We do.
Yes.
But I also think...
On to the next one.
I think we should check out that other building, see if there's any other threats. Or if there's another path.
Well, while you decide what to do,
I say we go and fight something.
that is where we are going to take
We just did.
our intermission for the night. We will see you very shortly.
If you're a seasoned adventurer or just stepped into the magical realm of tabletop gaming, the Earthshade Glint Crystal dice promise to elevate your experience. Beyond being mere game tools, they are symbols of your connection to nature and the vast cosmic tapestry. Immerse yourself in the power of the elements as you hold the dice in your hand. Let the mocha brown die guide your fate and channel your Gr8 energy that flows through each roll. Earthshade Glint Crystal, wielded by Bill.
Come
I'm rolling
back,
now.
everyone.
I have an aura.
While you were gone, the cast of Gr8 was able to level up their characters. I don't even think they want a long rest. They're that excited about getting right back into things. So we'll double check with them. But
Yeah.
after surviving what they would call a warm-up encounter with the Gr8,
Yes.
Warm up.
they feel strong, empowered, and now I would like to know what you would all like to do with
Take a long rest.
the
Go to
treasure
sleep.
around you.
Oh, the treasure.
So great, Chaos. How are we dividing this up or stealing this from each other?
I need
I'd
sleep.
like to identify the crown.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Are we going to identify objects? Are we going to rest?
Can you do both?
I'd say rest and then identify. Like when we wake up, still in the thing,
Well, I
safety.
know I can identify.
Let's
Gideon can
identify
identify.
first, and then we can sleep and not burn a spell slot or whatever.
It's fair.
Okay. So, ring, shield, crown.
Bow.
No, not here. Ring, shield, crown, cloak,
He almost said it.
and dagger.
Love that comic.
All right. I will identify the shield.
The shield.
And how Gideon wanted the rat crown.
I'm identifying the crown.
Okay, I'll start with the shield since I heard that first. This is a
You did what?
dark steel shield.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
And ready.
Okay.
Dark steel shield.
Do you feel invisible?
It can give a +2 to armor class.
Okay.
Once per short rest. So not long rest, per short
For
rest.
short rest.
It can absorb 1 necrotic spell cast at it up to 5th level and convert it into healing. 1d8 per spell level it was cast at you.
5th level.
So if somebody casts a 5th level necrotic spell at you, you can use it to heal yourself 5d8.
1d8 per spell level.
Once per short rest again.
Yes. Beautiful.
So that is the dark steel shield. Okay. The crown. All right. Crown of the Rat King.
Uh-oh.
Allows the wearer to speak and command any rat-like creatures, including were-rats.
Oh my god.
Once per day, you may use it to summon a swarm of rats to fight for you.
He is now the Rat King demon.
However, there is a curse. The wearer hears whispers constantly and will suffer disadvantage on insight and investigation checks.
Don't you already hear whispers?
Yes, this will be great because you'll hear multiple voices in your head.
Wait. Would what's her nuts also hear those whispers? So they're both in there trying to yell over him. Like,
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, they're talking over each other.
His head is starting to get crowded. Yes.
So I should totally pick up that sword again too.
I'll identify.
I'm just gonna write Gideon on it. I'm not even gonna write all that.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal it from him at the night, attune to it, and then control him.
Go identify the
Wow. Only when he's a were-rat.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be fucked up.
That's actually amazing.
All right. The cloak is a cloak of the Black Baron.
Baron, like I am the Baron, or Baron,
Yes.
like I am
Baron. B-A-R-O-N.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Once per long rest, you can turn invisible as a reaction for up to 3 rounds.
Turn long rest. Turn invisible.
As a reaction, so you can use that as your reaction. It lasts 3 rounds. You have, while wearing the cloak, you have advantage on stealth checks in dim light or darkness. And then enemies have disadvantage on perception checks to detect you. None of these are probably in there. I will have to enter them in because I made these up.
Sweet.
Okay. So for the crown. That was a minus on perception and
So disadvantage on insight and investigation
insight
checks.
investigation.
Yes. And you hear whispers constantly.
He already has that.
As Randy Orton, not affiliated with Gr8, would say, I hear voices in my head.
Ew.
Though, Randy, if you want to be affiliated with Gr8, reach out.
Am I gonna have to attend to
The
this?
Viper.
Does that require attunement?
Which one?
The cloak?
The cloak, yes. The crown, no, because it's considered cursed. The shield, no.
I was attuned to
Because
the
it's-
amulet.
Some are, some aren't.
Oh, of course.
This one
Okay.
says no attunement necessary.
Alright, next.
I made this one, so this one I got to choose. I said no. I didn't make the other items. Sorry.
Alright. Next.
What's next? What are we doing next?
There's
So
a
like a
ring?
ring and a dagger.
Oh,
Dagger.
The dagger, the Night Fang blade.
Night Thing.
Night Fang.
Night Fang.
Rhymes with bang.
Night Fang Blade.
Yes.
Okay.
Big bang.
Okay. It is a +3 dagger. Does require attunement. On a successful attack, it deals an additional 2d8 necrotic damage. Would you like me to bring the map up so you can see what you're doing there?
Yeah, I can see it right here.
You can?
Yeah. It's got like a little
Okay.
preview.
As long as you know what you're doing, then I'm not
We're
gonna
good
worry
now.
about it.
2d8 necrotic
Oh,
damage.
now I can't see the kind of porn you're looking at.
Yeah.
You can still
you could
kinda
just check
do
his
it, but
browser.
you shut
Shadow,
it.
it has, on a critical hit, it does Shadow Rend. Oh,
Shadow Rend.
Shadow Rend, R-E-N-D.
Yep.
You ready?
Ready.
So if it's a critical hit, whoever it hit, that person's shadow detaches and begins to fight for the wielder of the blade
Okay.
for 1 minute.
That's incredible.
So your shadow,
Detaches.
you make their shadow attack them.
For
Come on, Peter Pan.
So,
1 minute.
yep, and it's
Yeah.
it becomes just a true shadow at that point. So it's got the stats of a shadow.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
That block.
Excuse me.
Or
Now you ready for the cursed portion of it?
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
The wielder suffers a -1 penalty to all wisdom saves. And if they die while attuned to the blade, they rise as a wraith under Loria's control.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Like die, or it can be
Hold on.
revivified.
It just says die.
-1 to all what?
Wisdom saves.
Wisdom.
saves.
So if you die, you'll rise before somebody tries to bring you back.
If the wielder dies, they rise as what?
A wraith
a
under
wraith.
Loria's control.
Under Maria. Gross.
That bitch is crazy.
You're about to go hang out with her.
What?
That's the whole reason you're here. This is your mission.
Ring?
The ring. Ring of the Undying Oath.
That sounds bad.
No attunement required for this one.
Okay.
Allow the wearer to see invisible undead. Grants resistance to necrotic damage. Now you ready for the cursed portion? Okay. The wearer's reflection always appears as a corpse, and you suffer nightmares of your own death. So every time you go
I
to
don't want
sleep,
that.
you dream of your death.
Appears
I've
as
been through it
corpse.
more than once.
But yes, if you look in the mirror, you see yourself as a corpse.
Nightmares of your own death. Awesome. Sweet.
It's a hard pass on all of that.
I mean, you gotta
That's what I was
weigh the
thinking
good
until
with
I
the
heard
bad.
that one. Plus, wouldn't that
Gully
be
doesn't want
another
anything
ring for
cursed.
me?
Alright.
He already feels
No
cursed.
attunement on that one.
Just gonna slip it onto your ring when you're sleeping, your finger, and then pull it off before you
So-
wake up.
I'm gonna
That's just me.
I really think that I could use this shield to not only protect myself, but all of the rest of you, as I've shown in the past. Any opposition?
Nope, I got a shield.
Okay, anyone opposed?
Are we auditioning for these
Me
items?
to take this crown?
Nobody cares about the crown.
Thank you.
It's just the rat guy.
I'm not interested in any of those.
Can I have that ring? Anybody?
The ring?
The ring.
Ring of the Undying Oath.
Yes.
I'm already resistant to necrotic damage, so.
You can have that ring.
Nice.
So you can see invisible undead, that could come in handy.
Yeah.
And you have resistance to necrotic damage, so you'll take half damage from necrotic. Alright, anybody else taking anything?
Nope.
So cloak.
There's a cloak and a dagger.
Are you interested in anything, Yawa? I feel like you don't have much treasure that suits you. Is there anything here that...
My intuition leads me to believe that my other dagger would object to being replaced,
Yes,
and
very much.
I already have a cloak. Material goods are not important to me anyway.
Gully smiles at that.
The cloak didn't have any evil
Smugly.
that
How
you
do I
heard
add
on
this
it.
ring if I don't-
This isn't something that-
Turn invisible, advantage on stealth
Write it
and
down
dim
for
light
now.
and darkness, and enemies
He's gonna
have disadvantage
add it
on
in.
perception checks to detect you.
You should be
Like
able to
Gully
add
would
it
hate
to
that.
Make that.
What's
Otherwise,
it
you'd
look
have to
like?
go in and create
It's
it.
all black.
Is it pretty?
You got a little darkness in you.
Nothing.
Can I see that paper real quick then?
A lot of cloaks are just
It's
black,
kind of-
though.
Yeah,
That's a very
Ring of
common
the
cloak
Undying
color.
Oath.
it's true.
He's not interested. You take it.
I can't attune to it. I don't have
Yeah, the cloak does
attunement slots.
require attunement.
Okay, so you'll be able
I
to,
think I only have one slot
See.
left, and I'm saving it for something that's good.
Yeah. See
Right, so you have an
invisible
open
undead.
slot. I mean, geez, you could take it. You can always unattune to things too, you know.
Resist necrotic damage.
You don't want that dagger that has smoke coming out of it?
No.
Not really Gully's jam.
Golly,
Your
Would you please
reflection
wear this
always
cloak?
appears corpse-like to you.
this could save your life and all of our lives.
Just to himself or
the
to other
ability
people?
to
Who?
become
His
invisible.
reflection.
He can already become invisible.
I'm sorry, what does he get?
His,
The ring.
The ring.
But still,
His reflection
Doesn't
appears
require you.
undead to
His
himself. or to
reflection
other
always
people?
appears. Anybody who sees him in the mirror sees him as an undead corpse.
Okay, so everyone will see you as undead in a mirror.
Only in a mirror.
Don't love that.
But if
And you
you know,
have you're
there's
gonna
no
have
mirrors in the
nightmares
room,
of your
you're
own
good.
death.
Yeah.
Names.
Stay out of Berkeley's fun room.
Just the one on the ceiling.
I guess I would be interested in the dagger.
Okay.
If nobody else wants it.
Do you want to attune to it?
nightmares and had
What's that?
Do you want to attune to it?
I'm gonna hold on to it for now.
Okay. You wrote everything down on that? Plus 3 to hit.
Plus 3 to hit, plus on a successful hit, plus 2d8 necrotic.
Yep. And then if it's a
on
crit,
you get
yeah.
Shadow Rend, which.
You basically gives you a shadow for 1 minute to fight with you.
And how many of those can you have going at once? Like anytime you hit somebody?
Just says on a critical hit, the target shadow. So once you've hit one person, if you're just attacking one person, there's only one shadow.
So
What
if you
if he-
crit another person, there's
What if
another
he's got
shadow.
multiple attacks and hits a couple of different things?
I mean, you gotta
Different people?
crit
Yes.
all of them.
Yes.
This night thing, like, is this in the system?
This
No.
cloak
Or am I
seems
gonna have to
like it would
modify
fit you
everything
well.
in my.
What
I
is
can
that,
create
what
it
is that
for you.
cloak? I didn't
If I were to
pay attention
attune-
the cloak for
yeah, I
You're
can
able
create it, put it in
to
there.
use
Shouldn't
invisibility.
be that hard.
You get a bonus to stealth, and people have disadvantage to
But I have to
perceive
give
you.
up my soul.
I was debating on
What was the negative on that
Soul.
cloak?
Or
There was
they're
a
gonna
one.
have control over me.
That was something you had to
If I
attune
die
to, though.
while I'm attuned to it,
Yes.
Yes.
There is that.
then I come back as a wraith.
Yes.
It just seems to fit you.
I can hold on to it.
Now, can a wraith be a player character?
No.
Damn.
No, you cannot play.
Damn.
You cannot play as a raid.
Why not? Everybody here's demigods. Why can't I be a freaking wraith?
I'm not a
This is
demigod.
bullshit.
I mean, you were created by gods.
Yeah.
God's
Yeah.
spawn.
All our little.
I don't get any
special-
fucking gifts from it.
That you
I mean,
know of.
he's offered you
Oh
some.
No.
You got all kinds of
Careful,
hidden
his
texts.
gifts come with freaking curses too. So.
All right. What have I ever done that's been cursed?
I'm gonna hold on to the blade, but I'm not.
Let us
I'll
count
let you
the
know.
ways.
This is cursed. That is cursed. You guys and your curses.
I cast Elvain's tiny hut.
Okay.
All right,
As
you
I
want me
think-
to hold on to the cloak for now then?
We need to rest.
All right.
I've already got advantage. Or no.
It just seems like it would be more useful for you.
Okay, so you guys rest here on the docks. All seems to be quiet on the docks now. It's like you ended life itself here. Like, it's just really weird.
Oh,
One ring on this finger,
Jesus.
one ring on this finger.
Okay.
We let him keep the ring.
Oh, I was going to take that off of his body. That was the one thing I wanted to do.
But you didn't.
But you did. That's true.
Do you want me to knock that out before we go to
That's
bed?
mine.
all right, here we go.
Damn it.
Uh,
That was.
you gave him that.
Yeah, but then he decided it did him more harm than good.
It did all of us.
I don't know.
You know, you brought him
I
back.
can't remember
so
what
it's on
that
you.
creature was that he caught with the tickles, but that really helped you guys.
All I'm saying
That
is
was a
any-
rare. He also summoned a demon that ate children, so just throwing that out
They
there.
were already dead though.
You brought him back, so whatever he does is on you.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta have the whole story there when you say it like that. He summoned a demon that ate children. Yes, but those children were dead. So
Is that better?
Apparently.
it's a little bit. I don't know.
Depends on who you ask, I guess.
Grand scheme, like on a level with everything else that you guys have done in this campaign, that's
I almost take offense to that.
yeah, that's where you guys are gonna draw the line, huh? Okay. Nothing else that's been done.
All right.
He was just going to drop it in the water, so.
What were the stats on the cloak?
The cloak. Once per long rest, you can turn invisible as a reaction for 3 rounds. You have advantage on stealth checks in dim light or darkness. And then enemies have disadvantage on perception checks to detect you.
Hey, Bill, off topic, but what the fuck is that?
Oh,
What?
That red thing.
Oh, that's the other group's problem right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is a pit fiend. He kidnapped Bjorn at the end of the last episode. And
That is not that. We fought that.
it's actually more powerful than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing looks way worse than that. That thing's just
So the advantage and disadvantage
Isn't that
all
Bob?
the time, or still the ones?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, those are all the time. Advantage on stealth in dim light or darkness, and they always have disadvantage on perception checks to detect you. So you were really good at hide and seek now.
Me too.
The best. All right. So I would say just to keep things moving along, you guys get through the night. You feel
Thank God.
refreshed in the morning, and you know somewhere in the city, Gully, that the cathedral calls to you. And Maliki, you know somewhere in the city the cathedral is open and a nemesis from a long time ago awaits you.
When I wake up from rest, I feel different and take both of the rings off my middle fingers and put them on my ring finger.
Okay.
Yep. And no, don't like show anyone. I just look at it and decide to switch them.
Okay. All right. So you
Did
have
we divvy up
either
that money?
you have either another
We did
building.
not.
It's
you can-
2,500 each.
You have another building you can each look through or together, or you guys can head out to the city.
Let's hit that other building.
2,500. Oops.
See if there's any non-attunable magic stuff in there that can help our party.
Wow.
Wow. This is what I deal with.
Look at me with my hit points. Haven't had those in a bit.
Yeah. I'm almost to 100.
I'm at 131.
That's nice. I said that's nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you said you're going to the other building?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you just trying to search it from top to bottom, or?
Yep.
Be a lot higher if
Okay.
I
Give
use
me
this.
investigation.
My passive is 20.
+6.
Wow.
I suddenly feel like I'm not the
That's
best at
pretty good.
investigating.
What am I looking at?
You guys are searching this.
Right, but what are they saying pluses about?
Well, it doesn't really matter because he's got a passive of 20, so Gawa sees everything.
Hey,
Alright. So you see there are a couple items in here as well. There is a silvered bow.
Golly wants that.
There.
Just kidding.
It's absolutely amazing.
No use for this. I got one. Throw it in the water.
There is a rapier as well.
Oh,
And a warhammer.
people in your weapons.
Talk to me about this repair.
You're gonna use.
Is somebody
It'd have
gonna
to be pretty
identify it?
alright.
Yeah.
I'll identify the bow.
The bow.
Huh?
The bow is Moonveil.
Moonveil?
Yes.
Oh.
It is a
Maybe the
silvered
first one
bow
is my charisma.
that if it's ever in the moonlight, it glows. But it also grants a +2 to attack and damage.
+2 to attack and damage.
And then it's got a couple other things here. Alright. Arrows fired from it can phase through non-magical barriers.
Okay.
So if you've got somebody like hiding behind a regular wall, you
Okay.
can phase through the wall and still shoot them.
Non-magical barriers. So it ignores
okay.
total cover?
Non-magical.
Non-magical
Yeah.
cover, yes. There's no negatives for that, yes. To go, it's like if you know where your target is, yeah, you can go right through it.
Amazing.
Do you have to attune to it?
Yes. It is
Okay.
a tunable item, so
that the end of it?
Yes.
Okay, +2 and it phases through things.
Yes.
Hey guys, I think I could use that.
The bow?
Yeah.
I was gonna give it to Othin. He's
I-
been,
I just feel like I could use a bow.
I mean, I
You've
think-
had these weird feelings before. Daily.
It's not a weird feeling. Like I truly.
You
Like,
just
it's
said it was a weird feeling.
No, I didn't say it was
Okay.
weird. I said it was a feeling.
I think all of us could benefit from you putting some distance between you and danger.
You and us also.
Well,
Hey, if he's shooting a bow, he's not shooting the ring at you.
I don't like the
Right,
thought
that's
of.
what my thought is.
Yeah, I don't like the thought of us being between him and danger. I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
You
That's,
still got that ring, don't you?
You got both rings.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I really.
I don't have any use for the bow.
I have a mighty fine bow that I bought.
How much
Didn't
gold you
get
got?
to find.
Well, I'm very proud of you, Othin. I'm glad you found that gold.
What is wrong with him?
What did he
Whilst they
say?
bicker, I
What is wrong with him?
identify the rapier.
The rapier.
Did
Okay.
he say he's proud of you?
Yeah.
It is a blade forged from eternal ice.
Interesting.
It deals 3d6 cold damage. And requires the target to make a DC 18 Constitution save or be affected by a slow spell.
That's pretty. Requires 2 attunement slots.
It does require attunement.
Oh, that's rapier, not rapier.
It is the Shard of Winter.
That's still not how you
That's-
spell that.
that's different.
There we go.
Rapier.
It's not a short sword?
Rapier.
Are you checking out this building right now? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
I'd be all
So you
about
found
it
a
if it was
bow
short
and a
sword.
rapier.
Yes.
And then a hammer.
Not a regular a rapier.
Are you interested in the rapier?
Well, yeah.
I don't know how to use this.
Is that
I definitely
bow
know
also
how to use
something
that.
you created?
Yes. So, for now, just know you get to add an additional +2 to attack and damage. Whatever your other stuff does. So put it in as a normal bow for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get better at putting these into D&D Beyond, sorry.
Okay.
I just build shit. I never remember.
Whenever you want to, throw out some like Lyra artifacts or something, I would be,
He's got to find the right curses for those.
yeah.
Yeah. You can never pray again.
I will tell you, there's some things you might be able to use if you were able to survive the next.
Well, I was gonna say, I think we have to go to the church for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently, the church
do
is not
believe-
exactly the church.
And what about the Warhammer?
Are you using by identifying that?
I can identify the Warhammer.
Okay.
I refuse.
Also requires attunement. This is the Judicator.
Whoa.
A weapon of celestial judgment.
Judge Judicator.
It glows with holy radiance.
Is anybody writing this down? I was drinking.
Against undead, it deals an additional 3d8 radiant damage.
That's gorgeous.
And against fiends. And once per long rest, you can cast banishment with a DC of 20. Oh, and there's more.
Oh, wait.
The wielder has advantage on all saving throws against necrotic effects.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
All right, so just to be sure that we got it, additional 3d8 radiant
Why can't I see
to
a
fiends and
regular bow
undead.
anywhere?
And
Once a long rest. Fiends and undead?
Oh.
Yeah, fiends and undead.
Longbows.
Once per long rest, cast
Oh,
banishment
that's
with a DC of 20 charisma.
Yep.
Wielder has advantage against necromantic, necrotic
Effects.
saving
Yeah. Yep. Any saving throw from a necrotic spell.
pretty slick.
throws. And that's a warhammer, so
That
it's
is a
1d8.
warhammer. Yes, I believe.
Oh, that's
Is it plus anything to hit or damage?
Just the normal, whatever
Just the
the
normal?
normal is. Yep.
Okay.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Sorry.
You're gonna build
Just a
this
chip
over.
on my tit.
I will. Somebody remind me of that.
Tasty.
I think.
The old tit chips.
Who's interested in the Rapier and the Warhammer?
I'd pick up the hammer and
I'm not interested in the Warhammer.
said it's a two.
Rapier is cool.
It is an attunement.
Beautiful. I think I could make use of this down the road. You said it's glowing and reminds me of my grandfather. Put it on my back.
And just
So-
like Link, it just disappears with all the
So I
other
still have the
items.
spear. I still have the spear.
Yeah.
Quote unquote equipped, right?
Yep.
I got a hammer on my back
Yep.
with an auxiliary shield.
That's all we find.
I'm moving fast.
Yes. Oh, and another 2,000 gold. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Want the rapier? You want me to take the rapier? It's up to you. How do you like the short swords?
I think that would be very helpful with like slow.
That's 333 and a third gold.
That would be
You have to attune to it though.
right.
Thank you.
Do you want it? Do you have like a spot for it to attune to it, or
I can fairly easily, yes.
How long would it take me to attune to this bow?
An hour.
what do you have to give up for it?
I already started, by the way, Bo.
Okay.
Yep.
He'll let you know when he finishes.
I started 52 minutes ago. By the way.
We need to move.
Probably a brooch of shielding.
If you want to use it in combat,
Well, if you're gonna use it, then you can use it. I'm not gonna.
on a hit it makes the creature slowed
If they fail their save.
every time you hit them.
No, only if you use, if it's got to be a fiend or undead.
Right.
Yes.
No, for
Hold
the
on.
no, not for that.
On the rapier.
The rapier.
You guys are killing me.
It's a DC 18 Constitution.
But it's every time you hit them.
Constitution?
Sorry, this is the yes, this is different. Yes, so 3d6 cold damage, and they must make a DC 18 Constitution save or be slowed.
I would
That
get
is
4.
any creature you hit, or
Yeah, he didn't have
Yeah.
any. I could put that to good use, I think.
go.
With 4 attacks. That's. I have a short sword
Great.
that does an extra D8 cold damage if you're interested in that.
I'm okay. I don't need short swords. If I really wanted a rapier, I would take a chance and see
Steal
if
that one from you.
see if see if the
And then hide with my new shadow cloak.
the old man still wants to talk to me.
Ah,
I think he's in your bag, isn't he? Or is he in my bag?
You didn't want him with you, so I think it's in
I
my
think he's
bag.
in your bag.
Alright. So that's it?
Are you talking about
Yes.
Sir Edmonton?
Yeah.
He's
Sir
in his
Edmund,
bag.
not Edmonton.
Sir Edmonton.
You gave it to somebody.
Edmund?
He gave it
It's
to
in
me,
someone's bag.
and I put it in his bag.
Okay.
There you go. Sir Edmund.
So you've got Sir Edmund.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to talk to you though.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Right.
In your head, though, you do hear we are getting close. Are you attuned to the crown yet? or-
Yeah.
What are you doing? This whisper is maddening.
Now you know what it feels like.
Don't even. We are close. You don't need distractions. We need you focused and ready to fight this bitch.
To the cathedral.
To the cathedral.
She owes me a soul, Gideon.
I'm sorry, which one of you were talking?
We have to bring Luria to an end.
All right. So you guys head that way?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys,
You say 3d8 cold damage, right? I'm writing it down.
3d6.
3d6.
as you guys making your way downtown,
3d10?
3d6.
3d20. Oh, where'd that come from? I don't know.
Wow.
Pass this along
Passing this along.
To who?
to Brad.
Oh.
Man, you got a powerful vibe that runs off that. Anyway,
Wow.
like that was
Yeah.
no joke.
Call it the prostate milker 5000.
Whoa.
You just turn it on and just shoot.
Ouch.
It just immediately can fill a half gallon. Just
Yeah, Brickley needs one of those.
Yes.
Brickley holds the patent.
Alright.
yeah.
To the cathedral.
Brad keeps a milking bucket by his bed.
To the cathedral.
All right. So
First next to how much gold?
8 maids and milking. I don't know, this is the first thing that popped in my head.
whatever pops up. Okay. So everybody's attuned to what they're attuned to. Everybody's moving along.
I am attuning to
I
that.
spent a lot of
here.
time
Okay.
tuning to nothing.
So you have your rapey blade now.
Mhm.
And you're
All right.
Slows them down so they can't get away.
Alright.
And as you approach,
2,000 gold, right?
as you approach the twisted cathedral,
2500 and then 333.
you near
And a third.
and you make your way downtown, walking fast,
Yep.
facing. I don't remember the rest of the song.
And I'm homebound.
There you go. Sure. Yes.
It makes me think of Terry Crews and White Chicks.
The air begins to grow heavy,
How did you know?
saturated with a strange blend of incense and decay. Incense, not incest. Incense. Just making sure.
Oh yeah, White Lotus is on tonight.
Spoilers. Some people aren't caught up.
So incense and decay. It's kind of like a perfumed rot, if you will, is what you smell as you
Oh.
get close to this.
Perfume.
Ceremonial rot.
Yes. The wind no longer stirs, and the city's illusion has begun to fray. The dead are still walking the streets, but it seems like there's people kind of avoiding them now. Like, oh, what the hell is this? Almost like this curse is beginning to lift a little bit. As you get closer to the cathedral, it looms, towering above the broken skyline like a tombstone over a grave. Its once white spires are now veined with black marble, so very veiny. And stained glass windows glow faintly, not from sunlight, but from internal pulsing light like a heartbeat. The grand double doors are shut, each carved with reliefs of saints in agony, their face twisted into reverent bliss. Above the doors, an ancient inscription now reads, "Through her grace, we are made eternal." But the text is cracked, and behind it, something darker pulses beneath. Do you guys want to just walk on up? Okay.
Yeah.
As you get closer now, you can see
She's expecting us.
on the exterior
Right.
the gargoyles that you recognized from your youth, knowing of this this is the main church of Lyra. The gargoyle statues actually are weeping black ichor that just leaves trails down the side of the stone. The gardens are now overgrown with white lilies wrapped in thorny vine-like sinew. And the statues of Lyra have been defaced, and some now wear masks with Lyria's face smiling back.
Oh. Okay.
And like this, just like this purplish hue of light just kind of like surrounds this. And as you get closer, it's almost like you can hear a music in the background.
Gully is muttering scripture in celestial as he's walking.
Okay.
Kind of like an exorcism, if you will.
Do I see her?
You see her face on these statues.
But I don't see her yet.
No, you guys haven't entered yet.
Keep moving forward.
Okay. So you walk up to the double doors.
Okay. So there's double doors.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I would say right before opening the double doors, I will once again cast heroism.
Okay.
And I will cast that at a higher level again so I can target more. What?
Nothing.
How long does this last?
Go ahead.
No, that's good. I was
Are you going to cast something?
no, not anymore. I was gonna cast heroism,
Okay.
but no.
Then I won't burn the higher level slot. We can work together. I'll cast it at second level.
After you do it, I would be like, I think I can do that too.
Heroism?
Yeah. And then I would also
The one
cast,
that I did against the dragon?
Yeah. And then
Try it.
second level. So I would also cast heroism at second level.
Okay. So who are the two you're going to cast it on?
Is that a ranger spell? I
Um,
forgot rangers cast spells.
Yes.
I would
In
cast,
a newer D&D, I feel like everybody gets spells. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I would
Like,
cast
it's kinda
Othin
neat,
and
but-
Gideon.
Okay. Alright, then I will cast it at third level.
Yeah, it's interesting how they did that. It's like, what's your character? I'm a non-spellcaster. Okay, we're gonna give you spells. Got it. Thank you.
They're
So my heroism that
Very
I have to
restricted
maintain
and minimal.
concentration will be on Gawa and Goli.
Okay.
And then Shazer will have to maintain concentration.
All right. So keep that in mind.
Oh shit, what's this?
And then I will open the double doors.
All right. They open, and they're heavy, but they do open, and they make this loud noise as they open. You step into the foyer of the cathedral, and you're immediately struck by a silence, just like this oppressive absence of life.
Gully is also wants to cast a spell as he's walking. Sorry, I just had to check something.
Okay.
Okay.
What's he gonna cast?
He is going to be casting Dispel Evil and Good
On
himself. It's a self spell. So,
dispel evil and good,
yep.
which does
So
what?
It's kind of a weird spell. So remember in the beginning, it surrounds him, and then he can break the enchantment doing two different things. He can try to dismiss or break an enchantment.
Okay.
So it kind of grants him protection until he decides to dismiss it.
Okay.
But he is going to use meta magic to up the duration to 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, the foyer is a vast stone chamber. No voyeurs here.
Have you just met us?
Yeah. Once a place of welcome, and what do you think I took that cloak for? But anyway, the foyer is a vast stone chamber, once a place of welcome and preparation for prayer. The ceiling arch is high, supported by these gilded columns, now tarnished to a dull black green. Light filters through the stained glass windows above, casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the dusty floor. Patterns that seem to shift subtly when you're not looking. Statues of Lyra line the walls, but each seems to have been defaced or subtly altered, her face twisted in adoration of something that isn't her. One statue bleeds golden tears into a basin below. In niches around the chamber are reliquaries, some glowing softly, others broken open, their contents missing or defiled. And there's just this like copper tang that you can almost like taste in the air.
Oh.
And it sounds almost like somewhere inside the halls of this church, a soft choir is echoing from the cathedral.
Gross.
As you stand there, let's see. Did I go too far here? Okay. A priest walks up to greet you. His eyes are empty, and he drips faintly with embalming fluid. He's just walking towards you. Hello. Hello, my children. What brings you to the cathedral of Gloria?
This is the Cathedral of Lyra.
No longer. It is the Cathedral of Gloria.
Where is Lyria?
He just glances up at you like these just like eyeless sockets just like seem to like bore into you. What do you want with her?
She knows what we want.
All of a sudden, like he begins to like convulse a little bit, and all of a sudden you hear this cackling, and you hear, I know why you've come.
Face us, coward.
And like he just starts like squirming, and his body's like writhing now, like the flesh is almost like it's trying to chunk itself off. The son of the fallen father. The boy gnome and his friends. And the doors that you came in slam shut, and you hear, you should never have come. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
20.
saving throw?
Alright, we'll start on this side and work our way around.
Oh, that's right.
$25.
25,
20.
16.
28.
28,
20.
17.
17. Okay, so anyone who is below an 18, it's going to be full damage. Everybody else half. However, if you have anything for necrotic damage, this is the time to remind me. So do you have anything that saves against necrotic?
No.
Okay, so you take half damage.
I do.
Alright, so hold on.
Is this an area of effect spell?
It is.
Ooh. Does that work with evasion? Is that?
No.
Ooh, shut down. Ooh, you have to attune to your feats.
Motherfucker, you know how many powerful magical items I've handed out in this campaign?
So many.
Okay.
I'm
So many.
busting your balls. Don't be emotional.
Alright, so full is 24, so you were a success, so you're 12, and then you don't have anything else for that?
That's when you make a deck save.
So 12 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
You made your save. Do you have anything else for necrotic? So
No.
12 points of necrotic damage. You failed your save, but you have something, right?
Yeah, resist.
So you take half, so you take 12 points. You made yours. Do you have
I take
anything
12.
else?
No.
Okay.
I took 12.
So 12.
I failed, but I'm resistant.
So you only take 12. So you all take 12 points of necrotic damage. Is this basically what happens is this guy's body just explodes outward.
Cute.
And you're all like drips of like flesh and embalming fluid are kind of all over you guys now.
Do we have a marching order?
I'm
I'm probably in the front.
I'm in the front.
You're in the front?
Yep. What I'm here for.
Yeah, he's in the front.
Take it.
This is his church, man.
Alright.
This is what I was called to
Oh,
do.
there you are.
I'm not saying we have to be one by one, but I'm definitely in the front.
I'll be wherever you guys need me to be. I'm just here to protect you.
Death does strange things to us.
That's true.
I know. He's more of a cleric now than he ever was before.
All right. As you continue
Confirmed his
on,
faith.
what would you like to do?
Love that.
I'm gonna scrape priest off of my face.
Stop. I can't.
Who hasn't ever done that before?
Yeah.
Atheists.
Brings me back to my days as an altar boy.
Oh my god.
I'm not okay.
I did mean that literally.
Somebody say something, because I can't plan.
I attacked the black one.
Onward. We go forward.
Yeah.
We go forward. We all scrape priest off of us and go forward.
This is a place of spiritual reverence.
Yeah. All right, as you wipe the stickiness of the priest off of you and continue forward,
Oh my god. That hurts.
you realize you got a little in your mouth.
I'm gonna die. Is that ketchup?
Ew.
Gross. You walk into the dormitory sanctum now. Which,
Prestidigitation.
yes, okay. For everybody or just for
Yeah,
you?
I'm also doing that.
Well, myself first.
Okay.
You gotta put your own mask on first on the airplane.
So you walk through like this giant archway, and the air grows noticeably colder. Okay, the once golden sconces on the walls now glow with a sickly violet hue, and the stone beneath your feet turns from smooth marble to worn flagstone, and it's cracked and blackened as if it was scorched by some kind of divine fire. And you just continue down the hall.
Yep.
You see different things scribbled on the wall as you're walking.
Still muttering prayers as I go, though.
Me too.
Reading it or just continuing on?
I'll try to read some of it.
This says, through her silence we are reborn. Sleep is but a rehearsal for eternity.
You said this was on what?
Written on the wall
And what?
in blood.
Of course.
I've seen death and this
I can
seems like it.
use prestidigitation to clean that off too.
Sure.
Cleaning up the church as he goes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Drained a swamp.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, snaps. Our proficiency went up too, +5.
he's an angry little crinkle pot. He is.
All right. As you get to the end of the hallway, there is a kneeling figure in white robes. He introduces himself as Brother Valen, the last believer, and he looks up at you and says, "Do you wish to see the truth?"
We wish to see Luria now.
He does not respond.
There is
It's always
no truth
games
here.
and riddles with her.
Well, I mean, maybe you just need to have a bit more kindness in your heart, Malika. You made it sound like a demand.
For Luria?
Yes. He made it sound like a demand. You can't demand someone like that.
Yes, show me the truth.
Doesn't respond.
You said, do you want to see the truth?
We wish to see the truth.
He's just kneeling in front of you. You guys are probably a good 10 feet back from him right now.
Well, advance towards him.
What is that?
You advance towards him?
Yes.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
18.
18. Okay. At first you're stopped. You see a loved one's decayed corpse, that of your father, speaking to you, and you're watching him decay right before your very eyes. But you're finally able to push through, and you walk beyond this, and all of a sudden you pass through this figure. But you look back and you realize, although it's illusion to you, it's real to all of them. And they, like, Malika disappears from all of your vision as he walks, like, into the sky.
Well, then I would go forward if Malika disappeared.
Okay, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 24.
24. You watch yourself being eaten alive by the dragon, but you're able to shake it off, and you walk through and disappear.
Okay.
Malika and Shazer have disappeared.
Okay. I guess I will attempt to go through. Or go
So you walk forward?
Yep.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. That is a solid 11.
Solid 11. Okay. You see the priests that you studied under here in the Church of Luria, and you see them tied to stakes being burned. Their flesh just melts as they scream out and cry out to Lyra for help. And you are paralyzed with this, and you can't force yourself to move forward. You see Gully just wrapped in just horror, like something horrible is happening inside of his head. And I would imagine he's probably yelling out as he's seeing this
I
happen.
see it too, or after I
No,
disappeared, I can't
you
see
guys
it.
are past. You can't see them, they can't see you.
Okay.
You guys
Pull
are
him
at the
back?
next door. Huh? You pull him back? Okay. It pulls you out of it, but you have one level of exhaustion.
What happened?
I saw.
I mean, did the rest of us see this, or
No, it's in his head.
okay?
I saw the priest at a stake, writhing in flames. being tortured.
You just started screaming. I mean, should we try to go through? The other two got through.
Proceed with caution.
Okay.
I know not what you will see.
I'll try it.
Okay. You're gonna go through.
Sure. I'm gonna try.
Wisdom saving
I'm gonna
throw.
fail.
Okay.
4.
A 4.
Ugh.
You watch many of the members of the guilds that you grew up with being eaten alive by rats, and you're just like frozen by it, and you hear him begin to scream out.
I will pull him back.
Okay. So you pull back. You now have 1 level of exhaustion.
Try again.
You get advantage the second time.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to use. $19.
19 is successful.
Rolled a 1.
Okay.
And
You roll a 1 and still got a 19?
well, because I rolled an advantage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright. So you see the same image, but this time you steel yourself to it and you're able to pass through.
Okay.
Okay. So now it's Othin, Gideon, and Gawa standing there.
And
16.
16 is exactly what you need to get through. So, are you trying for the first time?
I have not tried yet.
Okay, so it's a regular roll the first time. Just a wisdom saving throw. Did you find it?
sucks if you fail.
No.
Guys, I see a dice down here.
Yeah. I got a 7.
A 7, that is a fail. Okay. You see yourself being eaten alive by the dragon, just crunching on you.
Oh, it's right under.
And
Right
you're
under
like
his chair.
frozen.
Towards the back.
I was like, why was he spreading my knees apart? Don't ask questions.
Just accept the
go
gift.
with it.
Just let it go. Just accept it.
I will
So I
grab.
have nightmares of
7.
being eaten by the
The dragon that you
lich.
just faced, and you're like frozen in tent. You pull him back. Okay, so you are 1 level of exhaustion.
Trash.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bless. The 3 of us.
There's only the 2 of you there now, right? Didn't Gideon get through?
Oh, did he
Yeah.
go through?
Yeah,
Yep.
you
I
got
thought you
through.
went through immediately
No,
after.
it's just the 2 of you there now.
Yep.
Should have waited. If I had
What did
stayed-
you cast
If I'd
on us?
stayed back, everybody would get a
Heroism.
+5.
Heroism.
Oh.
What is heroism?
I gotta figure
He's
out.
not.
Immune to
I
frightened.
gotta remember how to use this whole
Yeah,
word
gives you
thing.
like bravery.
But they're on the other
It's
side, so it's
also-
not going to work right now.
And then you also have +5 temporary hit points.
But not right now, because you're on the other side of this veil.
Yeah, not at
So
the very moment.
for now,
but
you
when
get
I'm
a
close to you.
1d4
I get a +1d4.
Yep.
to your attack rolls and saves.
For how long?
A minute, so get a move on.
All right, I'm gonna go through again.
So now you get advantage.
I get advantage.
Yep, and you get your D4.
Roll the 1 and a 2.
Except you have 1 level of
But I get to
exhaustion.
roll. To re-roll the 1, I get a 7.
Okay.
plus 1d4.
It's
Yep.
a 12, homie.
12.
Plus
I do.
what?
Plus wisdom is 2, that's 14, plus I get a
plus
d4. I get a
yes.
d4, bro.
Yeah. Should know I'm using my dice.
Plus 3,
17.
17.
17, that makes it.
Okay.
So you
Woo!
pass through.
By the hair of your chinny chin.
I turn
chin.
around and leave. I'm just kidding.
Just lock the door.
Yeah, fuck you guys, I'm out.
Does a 22 pass?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so for those of you now who have made it through but have exhaustion,
Wait, what horrific torture vision do I see?
you see
Nothing.
yourself over and over choosing one of your friends as the ultimate sacrifice. And you see the drowned god consuming them before your eyes. One after another.
Fucking hate this place.
So those of you who are exhausted now, you will have disadvantage on any ability check for the rest of the day. So just know that, those that have the level of exhaustion. So who are those? Okay. Is there rings we can put, like cock rings that are exhaustion rings? Just so we remember. So anytime you have to make an ability check,
Indoctrinated. Oh, unconscious.
Doctor.
I don't have my glasses, bro. Concentration.
Exhaustion. If not, just remember.
I'll remember.
Yeah.
All right.
I put it on my sheet already, so.
Right there, right?
Yep.
So you continue
Yep.
moving through the halls of this giant cathedral.
Oh, okay.
What?
I was like, it's already on my sheet.
And
Gideon.
now it's on camera.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
Point.
Yeah, it's shut. Why not use it?
You come to a door.
Not mine.
There are 6 lines written on the door.
Now there are 5 lines.
Oh my gosh.
That just happened.
A little bump of booger sugar for hero.
Anyways,
There's 6 of us.
each one looks like it's like magically inscripted on the door. And there's words above the 6, but you can't read them, or can you? You still have that going?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, man, this makes this a little easier. So it says, identify the false verse, the one corrupted by Loria's teaching. And then there are 6 like verses written down.
Can we read those?
You can?
Okay, so just the top statement we can't.
We have to identify the false verse. It says one of them is corrupted by Loria's teaching.
Okay.
Don't do theology.
Well, what are the verses?
Are you going to read them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We shall read the verses.
All right.
So
I
good.
shall read them to you. You ready?
Yes.
Here they are. Lyra teaches that light is best shared. That's verse 1. Verse 2. Through silence, the soul is mended. Verse 3. We are not gods, we are their servants. Verse 4. Forgiveness is offered even to the undeserving. Verse 5. Her light flows to those who obey without question. Verse 6. No shadow can banish hope forever.
I think it's verse 2. It's
Wouldn't
the
he
only one
know?
that doesn't sound like a gully
Well,
saying.
Gully would know.
Gully would know which one of these.
Gully can make a religion check with advantage.
There you go.
That one came out hot.
We're gonna say 22.
22. Damn that.
What, the eyes of the rune keeper?
Yes, that's pretty cool.
That's the first feat I ever took in
That's
this
a
game.
really cool feat.
It's a good one.
Very subtle, but Gully knows that
I thought it was number 5, but
it is number 5 because
know.
obedience without question
I thought it was number
is
5.
not Lyra's doctrine.
Correct.
Oh, I wasn't even listening to that.
Lightness is,
Yeah.
forgiveness is available to all of us.
Would read verse 5 out loud then?
Who does?
I would.
Okay.
After Gully said that to us.
Alright.
I almost didn't take that feat.
No, that was.
I was almost like,
The
that is the
dragon.
nerdiest feat in the world. And then I'm like, well,
It's a good feat,
a
though.
little nerdy. So
Multiple times.
Nerdiness.
Multiple times that's come in handy.
over and over
Yeah,
again.
not once.
I don't know why he keeps putting writing in every damn room and then
I know.
getting surprised that I can read it. but-
Wait, you still have that going? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't unattune to the feet.
Wow.
My first ever feat.
You enter a room where all halflings drop dead. It's really weird.
Wow.
Damn.
You personally.
Now he's a wraith?
You enter a stone crypt chamber lined with 7 carved tombs. So you're taking it's like a weird way it's taking you. Like I said, the cathedral's twisted now. You don't remember it ever being like this. Each with a statue above it. Every statue depicts a former saint of Lyra, hands clasped in prayer. Each tomb has a nameplate and below it a short epitaph. And there's a sign above the door you're trying to get out that says, "The faithful rest in peace. The corrupted walks still. Choose the one who walks."
Okay.
Guess we shall examine the
So we
Epitaphs.
usually,
tombs.
You
we
want to
usually go
go?
left or right.
You want to go examine them?
Yeah, let's go right to left.
You give me a number 1 through 7.
Alright, well number 1 through 7 going right to left. So number 1 is on the right.
Okay, so you want to read number 1?
Yes, please.
She forgave. It's Saint Bria the Forgiver. She forgave every soul who asked. She passed in her sleep after lighting the last candle.
Alright. Want to go in order? Does anybody else have a
Yeah,
preference?
let's go in order.
Number 2.
Saint Doran of the Blade. He died defending the gates. His body was never found.
Number 3.
Saint Ryle the Songbearer. Her hymns quieted demons. Her throat was cut in silence.
Number 4.
Saint Maltrin the Martyr. He burned for his defiance and never cried out.
5.
Saint Vessera of the Vale. They said she wept blood in the end. Her bones are sealed in gold.
6.
Saint Isle the Wanderer. He vanished on the eastern road. Years later, his cloak was found clean.
7.
Saint Halvian the Just. He asked for no burial. He stands where justice still breathes.
Are these actual, like,
Roll a religion check.
at advantage or?
Yeah, for you, yeah.
18 plus 6, 24.
You believe all 7 of these to be real saints at one point.
Do my teachings on these saints Does something seem off about one of them?
Just you're just reminded, keep going back and reading what it said. The faithful rest in peace, the corrupted walks still, choose the one who walks. You get the feeling that Loria did something to one of them.
So the one whose cloak was found?
Did we go through all of them, or did we still have
You
7?
Was that the
went through all
Wanderer?
7.
Okay.
The one whose cloak, his body was
You
recovered.
feel this like nothing was added to this, like these epitaphs, like this is the history you remember, other than like you need to figure out this puzzle of which one Loria messed with.
So it's not the epitaph itself that she's messed with, it was something different.
Well, she messed with the saint that was buried in one of them,
Oh,
but it's based on the epitaph. Because again, it says, the faithful rest in peace, the corrupted walk still. Choose the one who walks.
Could it be the one that he asked for no burial?
he's still standing? So it said stands in...
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Which gives you what?
For the duration, I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. If I sense it, I can use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic.
Okay.
And I learn at school.
All 7 necromancy. Heavy, heavy necromancy.
Shit's fucked up, yeah.
Is that your professional opinion?
It's all bad, dog.
Nobody pays me for this.
It's all bad.
His defense, he's seen himself sacrifice all of you, and he's had the white priest off himself. So, I mean,
Sounds like a
We've all
Tuesday.
had
And that's
white.
after the smorgasbord of undead.
It says to choose one that she has altered.
Yep.
the faithful rest in peace, the corrupted walks still. Choose the one who walks.
What was 4?
4 was Saint Maltran the martyr. He burned for his defiance and never cried out.
3.
Her hymns quieted demons. Her throat was cut in silence.
I think it was either the one with the cloak or the one who quested no burial. Those are my guesses.
The one
That
who died
is-
defending the gates, his
I think
body
that
was
is-
never found.
That was the one with the cloak,
You want me to read them all again, or what? What do you guys
Yeah.
want?
No.
wasn't it?
Yes, the one with the cloak is the one.
Disappeared. and
I'll give them to you one more time.
His cloak is
That way,
found
that
clean.
way you've got them. Number 1. I won't even give you the names. You don't need that to figure it out. Number 1. She forgave every soul who asked. She passed in her sleep after lighting the last candle. That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2. He died defending the gates. His body was never found. Number 3. Her hymns quieted demons. Her throat was cut in silence. Number 4. He burned for his defiance and never cried out. Number 5. They said she wept blood in the end. Her bones are sealed in gold. Number 6. He vanished on the eastern road. Years later, his cloak was found clean. Number 7. He asked for no burial. He stands where justice still breathes.
So it's 2 or 6.
So, what do you want to do with number 6?
Hmm?
You said number 6. What do you want to do with it?
Well, I said it's 2 or 6.
2 or 6. Body never found or vanished on the road. His cloak was found clean.
So, do we need to open one of them?
If we're
Does it look like
going,
we would be able to open it?
You could attempt to, sure.
I'll go to number 6.
Okay.
The Saint of the Cloak.
And what do you do?
attempt to open the sarcophagus.
Okay. I need you
know that
to roll a Constitution saving throw.
17.
17. Okay. That is a success. So you take half of 40 points of necrotic damage, but then you take half again, so you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Try to open number 2.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
23.
You take half, so you take 25 points of necrotic damage.
I take half and half.
So you take 12 points of necrotic damage. So it was not number 2 and it was not number 6.
I have the only other option is 7, maybe?
7.
I thought 7 was.
7 was he asked for no burial, he stands where justice still breathes.
That was my guess.
I would rather not
I'm
get rid of
resistant, so I'll go pop number 7.
Okay. As you do, you hear a click and the door
Hey.
itself opens.
them. Good job, guys. We're such a great team.
Hey, what man? Death looks good on you.
Oh. Death is wrong.
And we're moving on.
You continue through.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Onward, Buttercup.
It's peculiar.
We can deal with this later, but something is not quite right.
I mean, that's true.
We did.
Nothing's right when you've died twice, Scully.
The altar room stretches vast before you, vaulted and cathedral, but strangely hollow, as if space itself refuses to echo here. The floor is polished obsidian, inlaid with gold and bone now, forming a symbolic spiral that leads to the altar. Some of the benches have been destroyed. Angels weep black tears. Saints kneel before a crowned woman with glowing eyes and arms outstretched. The cathedral's dome high above is cracked, open to the sky, but what shines through is not moonlight or sun, only a swirling mist of divine twilight, pulsing with a radiant shadow. The altar is raised on a platform of petrified wings and polished stone. Behind it stands a twisted statue of Lyra, defaced and remade in Lyria's image, taller, gaunter, smiling with cracked lips and hollow eyes. In front of the altar are rows of kneeling figures, all dressed in ceremonial robes. From somewhere up above in the rafters, the choir's song echoes, but is now real, present, and overwhelming. Somewhere from the hidden balconies, or perhaps from nowhere at all, and the notes warp in and out of harmony, sounding both celestial and deeply wrong. The moment you step into the spiral pattern, the air grows cold, and the mosaic on the wall, this giant eye, begins to follow you. What do you do?
So I see her, right?
You see a statue of her up by the altar.
We're entering here.
Yes.
But I don't see her.
You do not.
Go up to the altar.
That right there.
Yep.
Where are
Book
the
on there?
kneeling?
Yep, that's the altar.
Okay, I
And
want to
then-
read that.
The people kneeling
Are
are
there-
up there as well?
Yes, there are people kneeling around it up there.
Okay.
By the statue.
Yes.
Ugh, what the fuck is that? And I
What?
point at the floor beneath Shazer.
It's like gold and bone.
You point out what?
Polished obsidian,
Mm-hmm.
reflective.
I'd continue on straight forward at the statue.
Yes, reflective. Is it shiny, clean obsidian?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I told something is not right.
Do you have the dagger?
What dagger?
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. That's creepy.
Who's walking where?
Gully was
walking
in
up here.
front.
I'll walk
I'm
next to
beelining straight at the statue.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why I put
statue-
you up so far.
Yeah, but if it's a statue of Loria, I'm going straight at it.
Okay. As you approach, you hear a booming voice from around the whole room. I knew you would come. But why have you come with blades, not with praise?
I don't know where people want to be. I'm just moving you towards the beginning of the room. And I knew you were storming ahead.
I think move me in. You're up front now too?
Oh yeah, I'm going straight for this. Right in front of me.
Why do you continue to run and hide in the shadows?
Strategy was.
Why do you
where I was
continue to
strong
gather
suit.
armies,
As you
build strength?
As you begin to try to speak to her, the choir begins to get louder. And she appears at the top of the room and says, "Welcome to the last room any of you fools will ever enter." And that's
So,
I knew it.
can I cast a spell real quick?
can you hold that?
Yeah.
What do you want to cast?
Infernal Challenge.
Okay. All right. So as you're casting this is where we are going to prepare for what should be an amazing, fun battle in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Jesus.
So we're going to be off and then back on the next weekend.
Yep,
right?
the other group's back next week.
Yep.
Then the following week is Easter, and we're off for that. And then you'll be back the week after Easter.
Okay.
Because we are not on 420 for Easter. We'll be
Easter.
yes.
Easter.
Easter will be a no-go
Though
on
I heard
420.
there was some dense smog advisory.
There possibly is, but prepare your Easter eggs. Get yourselves ready.
Get your Easter grass.
There are a couple of characters here that are trying to. The Church of Lyra has been desecrated. The killer behind Malika's father. This comes to a head in 3 weeks when it should be a fun battle that will put the battle with the dragon to shame. Like, I can't wait to see how you all leveled up and if you use that
Well,
level wisely.
Have our backup characters ready.
So this will be a truly entertaining battle. Not so
So-
much a hack and slash from her end, but she's got different abilities. So
Yeah.
this will be fun. So tune in next week as the other group has to figure out what happened to Bjorn. He was kidnapped, of course, at the end of their last episode, and they are missing a party member now. So I'm sure everything will go well with them. So can't wait to see you next Sunday as well. And then again in 3 weeks, the climactic battle of Prevail. As we see the light of Vastardel, and if they have enough light to defeat Loria and her darkness and her choir. Until then, thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate you, and looking forward to it. And have a great rest of your Sunday night.
Thanks,
See you,
everyone.
everybody.
Thank you.
In the land in need of heroes, where legends never sleep, there's a band of fearless warriors whose courage does run deep. The light of Hazard they come from all around. Yeah, they ride for shields of steel, they march into the night. Their valor shines like burning stars in a never-ending fight. Through fire